First with the long loading again. Or will I get the quick loading? Quick loading. I can see my chat box. Oh my god. Did they fix it? Is it fixed? Shikibu, new character? What? What's going on here? New character. Oh wow. I didn't know Shikibu was... Oh man, that can load in. I honestly haven't been logging in because the load times have been so bad. I want to throw my controller. I was like, fuck. Oh wow, okay, so we can load in now. Let's go. So what's going on? Manga Cafe Uwu. So I didn't really read that, but I kind of should. It is, indeed. So what was in that information tab? I can't see. It goes so fast. So what's here? Seshu. I thought her name was Seka. Okay. Yes, I'm ready for Halloween. Yeah, I got my swimsuit on. Murasaki Shikibu, new character. Inochio is descended. Sublime. Avatar Pirates. Camping. Special packs on sale in the shopping plaza. Okay. Oh, I got that swimsuit. Seshu. That they know. They got the glasses on the mouse. That's the best part of that swimsuit. And then Gakuho's here. The Witch is Perilous? That Witch is Perilous. Oh, okay. Wait, is it a new event? Or is that just the whole thing? Extra bonus campaign money. Campaign bonuses. Yeah, I got my Parero Swimmy Suto in my mouse. But yeah, like, this game, every time I try to, like, log in, like, oh, I gotta log in, use my energy, and it would take me, like, I couldn't use the energy because it would load so bad. Like, I know what happened to me the first time I streamed like this, and it just kept happening and happening. And then sometimes it would go away, and I'm like, okay. And other times it was just, like, there, and it would just... I'm so behind on this event. Like, I just did not want to... Because I knew it would take, like, 3 minutes a dungeon in loading alone, I just didn't do anything. I was gonna... Oh, man. Oh, anyway. I'm glad that's behind me, because I was gonna be upset. I need these. I don't know if you can get them from running the dungeon or not, but... I really don't think this event is well designed. It makes me feel like I'm playing Genshin, where I can only do a certain thing a day, and I have to wait for another day. Like, I hate that. I hate that. Just if it's out, just let me do it. Because not everyone can play every single day. Some of us work. Some of us gotta go in late, early, whatever. And it's like, just let me play and buy all the drops. Like, make them like 1,000 each, whatever. But let me just buy them. Like, Oni's not like the only thing in the world. Like, I don't want to just, oh, I gotta dedicate an hour every day to get that, or I could just do it in like 3 hours and just go. Anyway, so there's new Nyan coupons, is there? Nyan coupon. Hey Davey, how you doing? Oh, I got a gacha ticket. Right on account. What's this? Huh? What's that? What's going on? Huh? Huh? What's this? What's that? Mysterious metal fragment. What for? Huh? 5 full... What's going on? Something happened on the 15th. What day is it? Today we're the 19th? 18th? I think? Phone, tell me. 19th. So 4 days ago. They reduced the recipe? A request? The hardcore passion isn't there because, like, there's so much other stuff to do, and, like, it's so little of what there is to do because they didn't mean to make it this high. So what does that mean? Like, so this is the stuff you need for the weapon, right? Like, did they increase how many drops you get per run? Because that was abysmal. That was honestly the worst part of this whole event. Was, like, if you didn't have any of these characters, like, Lyra is back. Like, he'll play. But he's like, I'm not touching this because he only gets, like... And he's got a lot of vanguards. He's only getting, like, maybe 50 a run. I don't know. But like, there's some people that don't have any of the Vanguards. They get like 20 a run. I need to make the Abyss perk. Well, when they redux that recipe, it's either one of two things. If they, no, it's literally two things for the Abyss perk. If it was one of each perk, okay, sure, that's fine. Yeah, like, yeah, Beelzebub gets 15 a run. They added Gakaho, then nerfed Sekigahara? What happened in the Sekigahara? There's only one channel or something? Were the monsters too strong? What? Did like a new dev play through Seki and they're like, fuck man, this is hard. Turn this shit down. Just wait till they get to Ginza. Just wait. Okay, well, I'll gladly take that. 3 mysterious metal fragments? That's fantastic. So, is that the stuff we need for the weapon? Oh, they took out the Akechi dungeon? Okay, well, that should have been done. Yeah, I can. I don't have it, actually, so I can't. Oh, it was! Yeah, right on. Well, that's great. I'm glad I wasn't about to log in, I swear to God. I was like, oh, I should log in. It's almost login. I'm off this week, so I got time to catch up. What's this meditation? What's mine? Fear? Oh, it's only 6. Oh my God. Oh wow. Oh, that's so good. Because I was honestly gonna go on a tirade. I was honestly gonna go on a big rant about you have to log in like 15. Like, it's not only that you have to log in like 15 days of the month, but not only that, you have to farm 1,000 drops every day. What's this? Did they make this cheaper? No. You tell me to go all the way down? Something there? Unusual materials basket. Huh? What? Oh, I don't have the recipes yet. So use this to obtain the following event items. Strange metal fragment 1000. So I'd get 1,000 drops in place. So they added this so I can convert my extra metal fragments into drops. Is that correct? Is that correct? Because that was honestly a big problem with this event. Is that, like Beelzebub said, he only gets 15 a run. I get 100 a run. Like, I get 100. Like, 15 a run is not a living wage. It's not. I'm getting like I have to do 10 runs a day, and I bark at that. I do, because it took too long to load. It's just too much energy, though. I said what? Yeah, it's not enough. It's not enough. 33, yeah, 100, yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you, Beelzebub. Why would you? Are you going to dump like 2,000 drops? 2,000 restores into running this? If you get 15 a run, you do 100 runs. Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. Does that make sense? 15 times 10. Okay, yeah. So you got to do like 75 runs to get 1 drop. Like, fuck. Like, what? Go make a perk. Like, for that exchange rate, go make a perk. Honest to God. Right? If you're getting, for that rate, if you're getting 15 times 10, 150, that times 10, 1,500, that's 100 runs to get what I get in 15 runs. Like, that ain't right. That ain't right at all. So they're doing that. They're letting you trade. So that's great. These boxes are great for the people but it doesn't solve the problem. But the fact that these are still 1,000, that doesn't solve the problem. Like, to buy a mysterious metal fragment. Sure, they gave you 3 of them, But they should have made them like 100 a day, because you can only get them one a day. It should just be 100. Like, do they want people to get stuff or not? It's like putting Abyss in an exchange shop for 2 weeks. Like, what are you doing? Like, why? Oh wait, that's called Purgatory. Sorry, I forgot. But like, seriously. So I need to get okay, so yeah, I don't have the recipe yet. I have the first form recipe. I don't have the second. Yeah, the head helmet sucks. It does, absolutely. Yeah, and it does come. Like, you don't have to get the helmets right now. I know I won't. But like, hidden helmets will probably show up in exchange shops. Like, every time they add a new item or a new drop or whatever, or a new gear, not gear, what am I talking about? A new weapon that takes old materials, those materials tend to show up in exchange shops. Am I the only OG around? Depends what you mean by OG. Like, yeah, I played day one, so yeah. There are lots of people from those days. Sessu's OP, cool. Like, I know, is he... I'm around. I'll pop in every now and again. We haven't gotten Elios in a dungeon boost campaign in years. Really? I feel like it's always there, but no one cared because we already had it. Like Echigo? Yeah, like Mocha played during Echigo. Or not Echigo, sorry. Oh, maybe Echigo. I know, like, for me, I always think back to Satan. Like, oh, that was like... Echigo days was like the beta. Like, it was like pre-release. It was like the proving grounds. Like, it was like the mountain where we learned to be Hashira. Like, you know, we're all just fumbling around. But like, Satan to me is like when Satan started. Yeah, Satan, that's Echigo. That was 6 months after the game debuted. Satan days. They never bothered putting him in a campaign again. Yeah, before, like, the only time you could fight Elios was in a campaign. New days, yeah, those are... That's a different era, for sure. But yeah. Well, Lyra's around. Me and Lyra played at the same time. He's around. Around. We're not here constantly, but we play. Like, I was really bummed out by this event because of how much of a slog it was. So I wasn't really on. I was playing Baldur's Gate 3. I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 every day. I love that game. It's fantastic. It's great. It's amazing. It's great. I got like 69 hours in it. I'm not even joking. It's really good. And I play Honkai Star. I play Star Rail more than Oni. Although they had an event yesterday. They had an event that was going for 2 weeks or whatever. I was ready to... if I was playing on a phone, I would have thrown my controller. I was going to throw the phone. Like, I'm so glad I don't play on the phone for Star Rail because I was going to throw it. There was this event where it's just talk. The game's a turn-based combat game. There was no combat. It was just, here, we're going to plan delivery routes and do logistics and do work. I'm like, no, I just got home from work. I don't want to do work. I want to play a game. And there was dialogue, and you couldn't skip it. You could not skip the dialogue. It was all voiced. I didn't care. It was all, like, you couldn't skip any of it. And there was no core gameplay of the game in the event. Like, I can't wait to write a review for that event, like, when they give the survey out, because I'll be like, this had nothing to do with why I play this game. I'm like, if you weren't offering a free 4-star character that I needed one more copy of to max them out, I would not play this event. Like, I'm like, keep your gems. I don't care about the little phone case you want to give me. This event sucks ass. I hate it so much. And I was, oh, man. I didn't even finish it. I just got what I wanted and got out. Like, oh, it was the worst event I ever played. Star Rail. Oh my god. Did the story ever get updated? Yeah. The story is they return to the moon, and then you get to, like, do some stuff with Kaguya, fight the Eclipse Dragon, find some androids, and then the story ends there. But they've been slowly adding story via events, because this event actually has lore in it. The one with Sessu, like, I was really impressed with the story with Sessu, because they started talking about, like, she has this magic paintbrush, and it was made out of this special metal. I think it's this stuff right here, strange metal fragment, bizarre metal fragment. Like, this stuff here, It's made out of this stuff. And it comes from like a different space-time, they said. It comes from like a different dimension. And this material is basically what all of the most of the Vanguard's special weapons that don't break are made out of. So like, for example, I think it's just going to be like divine metal. Like earlier, like Benkei was made out of Hihirokane, which is what we use to refine our weapons, like Hirokane cudgels. Like you have to go get Hihirokane to repair Benkei in Kyoto. That's what they're made of on the moon. So Hihirokane is like a moon metal that sometimes asteroids fall to Earth, and that's how they have it in Japan, the Hihirokane. So that's how that gets there. So it's different from what the actual Vanguard weapons are made of. So Tombo Kiri, Honda's weapons and her guns, they're made out of this strange metal. Ieyasu, her tank, her whale tank, is made out of that metal. I don't think Miyamoto's sword is made out of it. It's a bit different. Like Miyamoto's Yamato, it's different. But a lot of these weapons, like what's her name? Keiji's sword and her weapon are made out, and Koga are made out of it, and so on and so forth. So and Shiro's sword, because he's part of this event, his sword is made out of it as well. So I guess Dullahan by extension is sort of made of it. So that was like the big lore drop this event. So it was actually like a lot of story involved with it, which I really like. Lately, the events have actually had story in them. It's not just, hey, it's random summer beach episode every 2 weeks or every month or whatever. Lately, there has been story that's been integral to the plot, and it's been pretty cool. Like, they introduce new enemies now. They bring back the Goko. Like, we saw Veronica. We see the Butterfly Girl. We talk about Bazara from time and time again. So every event has little lore drops and stuff lately, and I think that's because there's, like, a new team with Onigiri. Like, they're trying to, like, pick up the slack. They're trying to, like, okay, what the fuck's going on here? So that's really cool. So like main story wise, there's been nothing really talked about, but in the survey, that was one of the number one requested things was survey. Yeah, story was one of the main requested things in the survey, along with buffing old Vanguards and all this other stuff. But main story was there. Quality of life was there. We keep seeing quality of life enhancements. We see all kinds of stuff. So, okay. So how do I get this recipe? Because we want to look at it, but I don't have it. So fear. I have 2 extra, so I can get 2,000 drops. So I need to get 1,000 drops. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get 1,000 drops. But I'm going to go check out the first form of the recipe, because we talked about that. So maybe that one got, like, the recipe got reduxed. Did we talk about that? So probably the first form would be reduced as well. I don't know what it's called. I'm trying to find it. It's a 115 weapon. I think it's near the top. Hey Miyamoto, how you doing? What's that picture? I don't recognize the character. Oh, someone said they're brand new, and I didn't really get to look at that. Let me pull up that comment real quick. I don't mean to ignore you. Let me see here. You just downloaded it yesterday. Right on, Bonnet. Oh, you haven't started playing yet? 2 questions. What weapon choice should I go with, and what archetype daring should I be? I think you should try out every weapon in the game, find out what you like to play, and play it. At the end of the day, because of the game's mechanics of damage cap and somewhat of a reliance upon Vanguards most of the time, it doesn't ultimately matter what you use, because if you're built correctly, you're going to be doing damage cap, 7 mil, 8 mil, 6 mil, damage cap. You're going to be doing a high enough damage regardless of what weapon you pick at the end of the day. So if that's the case, just play what you like. Like, I like Spear. I don't think, like, Spear is not, like, better than... Okay, Spear's better than Sword, I'll give it that. But, like, you know, that's just a joke. But yeah, like, it comes down to how you want to play. Like, but if you want to play Staff, you're playing hard mode. You're playing pay to win, you got to play hard mode. Like, no one's going to tally you around unless you're playing with friends. But like, at the end of the day, like, if you like magic, you like stuff, use a wand. If you like big AoE and, like, elemental attacks, use spear. You like big single hit damage and destructive force, slow but strong, play axe, play Odachi. If you like playing safe and pew 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 and dodging and using cool elemental attacks, bow. Bow has every element. Odachi is like a big sword, but it's like this middle ground between axe and sword. Like, its holy's really good, but I think Odachi and staff are probably the least played classes in the game. If you want to be like super meta and you want to do a lot of damage, high risk, high reward, twin swords are there. Collapsing blade's phenomenal. Twin sword, you have to play a lot harder. You do a lot of damage. You can beat stuff really fast, but you have to play a lot harder. You have to play a lot smarter, and you're dancing on that line. Like, twin swords is very strong in its DPS, but you have to be very intimate with the enemy. And some of these enemies are big. In this game, most bosses do not flinch. They do not recoil from most attacks, especially not from two little daggers. So, like, you're flirting with death a lot. It's very powerful. You can get an incredible time if your cards line up right, if the boss moves the way you want them to. And if, like, you can do really well with twin swords. They're really strong, but there's a lot of risk to it as well. At the end of the day, you don't have to play any specific weapon you want, or you're not tied to a weapon. Like, I'm a vitality player, so I'm a spear player. I build a vitality. But because Dex is such a good stat, because it affects your critical, it affects cooldowns, all this other stuff, everyone and their mom has their main stat, then they have Dex, and then they have, like, mind, and then they have, like, power or vitality, depending on what they want to use, because you need HP to live, honestly. Like, at the end of the day, like, I'm 140 max level. Like, I can pick up any weapon and use it decently. But early on, going through the game, if you wanted, like, because you can change this at any point in time. The game gives you stat point resets all the time. You can change, like, anything. Like, I have, like, 30 of them, like, just sitting there, because I kind of know what I'm doing, but they give them to you. Like, if you get past Sekigahara, they'll give you a status point reset. So I recommend just try out all the weapons, find what you like, and go from there. But if you wanted a starting point to go from, just to make this game a lot easier for yourself, I would recommend just playing bow and twin sword to start. Well, I say that, but I'm going to bite my tongue about that. So stat point wise, yes, if you put points into dexterity, you play daring. You can play twin sword and bow. Your affinity is going to go up because of it. But the problem is those classes do not have access to early mags. Like, those mags just don't exist. Bow does not give anything until you get past Echigo. You're like, here's a mango mag. Okay, thanks. But it's, like, way too late for that. So, like, if you wanted something to play early game, play Spear. Spear gets all... Like, a Spear player, just going through the game, you can... get mags for free. You do all your side quests, you'll get an Ares mag in Kikaigahara. You do all your side quests, you'll find it, some trader guy in the woods. If you go to the place with the sad music, what's that called? It's not Kikaigahara. It's the place where Himiko lives. I can't think of it. But, like, the third town, there's a quest, and you can get a Gemini mag. That's like 40 skill force to your character. And then once you get to Kyoto, you can get the literature Magatama recipe. I think you get that at least by Echigo or something. Yamatai Koko, that's it. You're right. Yamatai. Yep. Yamatai Kudasai. Anyway, yeah. And then once you get access to literature, you get like two literatures on your build and an Ares, and you can craft Sparrow. Like, that's a build until you get to 105s. Like, if you just want to have, like, gear and the game's set up for you, just play Spear. Put points into Vitality. You get a Cancer before Izumo? Yeah, there's a Cancer. Really? There's a Cancer. Wow. Cool. So even better, yeah, there's a Cancer to get. Right on. I think I broke down that Cancer when I was a young player. I remember I discovered Magatama breaking in Kyoto. I think I just broke the Cancer down. Yeah. Like, it's overall the best. You guys flatter it. Spear's really good. Like, and the thing is, you don't even need, like, all skill force mags for Spear. But if you want to start Spear, you're going to be given the Ares, you're going to get this Cancer, you're going to get the ability to craft a Sparrow pretty early on, and once you can do ACM, you can get a Chiami. And if you have like a Literature, a Chiami, Gemini, Sparrow, you're good. Like, you'll be healing yourself, you'll be critting. So like, yeah, if you want to go Spear, but at the end of the day, you have two choices. You can either like play Spear to start off the game, find your bearings, try out different weapons, but have something to fall back on and be safe with, or try them all out, find what you like, and then like use the Spear's power to farm the things you need for whatever you want. That's probably the best way. Or if you have a credit card or a PlayStation card, you can go to the bazaars and just like buy 105 mechs and play whatever you want. It depends. It depends what kind of route you want to play. You can play free-to-play, Spear, and then transition into what you like after Sekigahara, where you get the free status point reset. You know, do what you want. Or just try them all out and see, oh, I like bow. Oh, I really like sword. I think Lens Step's cool. I like Phoenix Slash. You know, it's really up to you at the end of the day. But if you wanted something to railroad yourself into, like, you know, slip in, wedge yourself into the game, try out Spear, do your side quests. See, you might even like it. I played bow. I was a bow player when I started, and then I saw Water Dragon Spear clear a room, and it changed my life. And, like, honestly, seeing someone use Water Dragon correctly is the video game equivalent to seeing titties for the first time. And it's like, oh, what is that? Like, it's just, like, neuron activated, like, what? They bounce? Like, it's like that feeling. It's like, oh, I need to get me that. Anyway, so... like, that's that feeling of, like, seeing what... that was, like, I was like, when I saw Water Dragon, I'm like, holy shit. That's not an Ogi? No. Oh, now they got Lance of Flames, so... and they got Ice Dragon Spiral now? Oh, God, they're eating good. Okay, so, hopefully that helped answer your question. Brand new guy. What was it? Bonnet. And I would go Daring. I would play... I'm Spear, and I'm Daring. Right on, Bonnet. That's great to hear. Free, right on. You've been using Seshu to farm Hades for the recipe, though it sucks. Yeah, I haven't even got to Hades. I'm still working on this event. I'm glad they gave me 3 drops, man. I was gonna be bad. I was gonna be like, oh man, I ain't doing this, but now I have to. Okay, so what am I looking for? It's called Fear. I get distracted here. Fear. I can't find it. Oh, I found it. It's the bottom. I got to the bottom. I'm like, huh? So what did they do? So you need 70 Mustard of the West. You need 50 Peppermint. You got Daffodil of Excitement. Black Smoke 80. 20 Hell's Bibles. Okay. Spike Collar. 20 Honey. Yeah, I saw that. Went from 15 to... that's the best part. It was... I don't think it was 15. I thought it was 10. Like, you needed 5 for the first form, and then you needed 6 for the second form. I could be wrong, but I thought that's how it went. I don't think it was 15 for the second form. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I really thought it was 10. I thought it was 5 for the first, 10 for the second, but it could have been 20. It might have been 20. You might be right. I think you're right. I thought I had a chance. Hitorigami Sai, 30. Crest Fragment, 30. Bloodied Face Guard, 2 out of 5. Okay. Oh, wow, I played past login. I logged in, I'm like, oh, I can start playing before login. It's like, no. There's a new Neon Koropan I gotta go look at before I do anything. Yep, they should. Oh, for the random weapon? I suppose. I got my weapon early on for free, so it never really occurred to me. I got like 6 or 7 weapons. Murakami swimsuit's here. If you don't have it, it's really nice. I'm actually using it. That's not Murakami. That is Murakami. Murasaki, where is she? Oh, I already have her, so it's at the bottom. It's a nice swimsuit. I have it. And if you buy a swimsuit, you get like 5 tickets free anyway. You're Kotaro? Who's Kotaro? Kotaro. Who's Kotaro? Oh, they had a choice, but like it's negligence is what it is. Oh, her. Yeah, Fuma. You're right. Like, they had a choice to nerf it. It's just they didn't playtest the game at 0. Like, every time you play an event, or they make an event, they should test it on a character with no bitches. I mean, no vanguards. And then test it on a character with vanguards. Like, in my opinion, I think everyone should get 100 a run, and then if you have the vanguards, you should get an extra, like, all the bonuses after that. The baseline should have been 100. Because, like, how it should work is, let's say the average player is level 120 plus. Let's just say the average player who's strong enough to do hell is 120 plus. So we're going to assume that base energy is 120. So if you have, and that's 20 energy a run, and you run it, you can run it 6 times. So that gets you 600 drops a day, or one session. And then you do the Seshu thing to get you the extra 50 energy restore, you know, because you want that fun basket. So that puts you at 600 drops, and then you get that restore, you get the other stuff. So that gets you another like 800. And then you log in like before work, after work, you'd get a drop a day. You would, off of like natural energy plus the little 50 energy restores. Like, if you used all your energy, went to work, come home, you, like, an event like this, you should be able to get a drop with natural energy restoration in a day. But no, it wasn't. It wasn't at all. Like, that's what it was for me, and that kind of felt right. Like, in a day's energy, you should be able to get one of these super drops without restoring. I remember back when Scarlet Onigiri was around, they sent a video complaint or something to Cyberstep about the Fusion Bear Magatama recipe, because they showed all the math. They said it's impossible in the entire duration of the event. It was impossible to get the drops in order to get a Fusion Bear mag. It was impossible. And Cyberstep was like, oh shit, you're right. And they did something about it. But like, there's too much of that, oh shit, you're right. Like, oh, we didn't realize. Oh, it's like, oh, we made this content. We didn't realize you guys were going to play it. Like, what? Hello? Okay, so there's Sublimes here. Were these always here? Oh god. There's 16 in here? Funerary Feathers, Icicle Massacre, Glaring Flash, Rolling Thunder. Rolling Thunder Sublime is really good. To get back into Oni, literally just, like, play through the story if you want, and then when an event comes that's really good, run it with some people. Like, I tell you right now, if they reran the Redux recipe, anybody could play at that point and become God. Like, you just get 3 Reduxes, go farm up some Druma points for Lion Skull, you're good to go. You're good to go. If they remade or reintroduced the Redux recipe, people would play. Like, you could enter the game at any point in time, get that recipe, you farm Oni mode, do whatever to get it, and then just play. You don't have no one to help? Lychee's okay. Like, I rarely... Lychee is good, but I rarely use one. I rarely use a Lychee. Yeah, like, if they brought back Redux or made something better, like, it doesn't have to be the Redux. It just has to be, like, the Redux-esque. Like, 150 skill force, 140 skill force, 10% attack if over half, and then 40 to 3 elements, no negative. Like, they could make a new Redux that's, like, dark, water, and ice. And it would be like this abyss mag, or like, not abyss, but, you know, like underwater abyss, like deep sea, whatever, something like that. Like, if they made something like that, that'd be great. Yes, bring back, like, there's no reason the Bloodsucker outfits shouldn't be there. Like, they should be there. Like, you should be able to get them in the Yorozu shop for like 20 Yorozus. Like, they should be there. You're absolutely right. So what's in this Sublime banner? We got Rolling Thunder, Sunlight Strike, Spiral, Ice Spiral. I have that. Ice Sparrow, Spiral. Affinity Cap didn't exist? Yeah. Like, I hit affinity cap because I'm spear with the Lucifer, so I hit like 16,000 all the time. So for me, affinity is not a big deal. I kind of think, like, I remember Skillforce used to cap at 300, and Element used to cap at like 100 or something like that, back in the day. And then they upped it to like 250 for the Element and 500 for Skillforce. I honestly think here's how I see it. If damage cap remains in play, if damage cap is not going away, it's been 10 years, it's not going anywhere. There's only been ways to circumvent it, right? With certain vanguards or certain things like that. Oogies, whatever, sublimes, whatever you want to call them. Damage limit buffs. If damage cap isn't going away, like, hear me out. If damage cap's going to stay in play, 10 million's the most you can do in a single hit, then get rid of element cap, get rid of skill force cap, get rid of affinity cap, get rid of all those caps. Get rid of all of them. Yogg event was like, well, 7 months ago. Maybe. It was here for a while, you're right. Yogg event was at like the start of the year. It was like the best. Absolutely. A Yogg is a really good way to get back in. That's true too. But yeah, so how I see it, if damage cap's not going anywhere, element cap should be gone, skill force cap should be gone, attack cap should be gone, affinity cap should be gone. They should all be gone. Because what difference does it make if I have an affinity of 20,000 and I still only do damage cap? It doesn't matter, right? It shouldn't matter. But if they plan on removing the damage cap or changing it to 20 million or 30 million or 50 million or what, I think it should be by skill, to be honest. I think single hit skills should have like a damage cap of 50. I think multi-hit skills are fine. I really do. Because if, like, let's say for example, we take Shikibu, for example, you charge up her laser, it hits like 10 times for damage cap. Okay, so what happens when we get rid of damage cap, right? And then that starts to do like 100 mil a hit. Like Shizuka's a great example. She can do 100 million a hit with her arrow. Okay, is the game broken? No. It's fine. Because other characters can do that in 10 shots or per skill. It should be damage per skill, right? Like a single hit skill should do a maximum of 100 million damage, right? Like, or else you're just going to only use multi-hit, which is how the game evolved. Like, multi-hit is king. It's like, oh, if I can only do damage cap, it's like I can hit you once for damage cap, or I can use a skill to hit you 6 times at 7 mil. Call it Ice Dragon Spiral 7. I don't know. You know? Like, it's a skill. It's not even a sublime. I really think they should just change damage per skill. Like, what should be the most damage a skill can do? Like, and that's a hard question to ask. Like, I think Verdant Storm should hit 50 million. But if you look at, yeah, I don't know. They'd have to, like, go into every single skill to do it right. But it's a lot of work they don't have to do. Because the whole game is predicated on it. So I think if damage cap's not going anywhere, they should increase affinity cap. They should increase skill force cap, all that stuff. Absolutely. Like, there shouldn't even be a cap. If the most you can do is, it'd be like saying if you went to a gym and the most you could bench, no matter, like, or the weights you could lift, no matter what you do, there was only 200-pound weights. Let's just say that's the highest there was. That's the cap. It doesn't matter how strong you are. It doesn't matter how built you are. It doesn't matter how weak you are. The highest weight in that gym is 200 pounds, no matter what. So it doesn't matter. Like, let them take all the steroids they want. Let them become, like, super Jack Jiren strong. It's still going to be the same weight. Because that's what damage cap is. It's just, that's the ultimate outcome. If you have equality of outcome, then it shouldn't matter how good a person is or how weak they are, right? Yes, that's a good point too. But that's a dangerous slope. Like, rank 8s, yeah, but, okay, yeah. Not, as long as you don't go back to rank 7s and change them so they can only do, so, like, or anything up to rank 7 can hit damage cap, like 10 million, but then rank 8 or higher could do 15, 20, a rank 10, they do exist, they could do a lot more. Problem with that is that all of KG's skills are rank 10, so deal with that. But it's a good point. It's a good point. Yeah, rank 8 should do more. Yeah, I agree. There's some validity to that. So, Sublime Banner, there's 16 Sublimes in it. Piercing Venom Sublime, I never got that for Spear. Rolling Thunder Sublime, I think it's really good for Spear. But it's just, again, it's a 16 Sublime lineup, so I don't care about it. What's in this? Magatama, Heaven Light, whatever, it's 16, I don't care. Honestly, like, if they can put out any 16 lineup, I don't care. I'm going to regret that in probably like a month or two, and I'm like, oh man, I need this. But, like, I don't care. 16 character lineup, miss me with that. I don't want to see it. I don't. This is what, 8 characters? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not bad. So Shikibu is here. No. So the Purg weapons, the majority of them are 133, and only 2 of them, or maybe 3 of them, are 135. I'm not sure about Cursect. I don't remember what level Cursect Princess's final form is. But yeah, like all the Gargoyle Purgs, 133, all the Dragon Arcs, 133, and then Lucifer and Abyss are 135. Dullahan's Magatama is 135, but its weapon is 133. And Cursect, I'm not sure. Cursec's Magatama is also 135, I think, but the weapon's 133, I think. Yeah, there's an ornamentation called like Forbidden Alchemy or something, and it takes like the Grim Reaper Scythe, I think, and you can use it to lower your level. So for people that don't want to level up, or just can't afford to or whatever, they can get something that lets them hold something 1 to 2 to 3 levels higher. Like there are level 130 players holding Purg weapons, but not the Lucifers. You have to be 132 at least, depending on your ornamentation. Okay, so what's here? We got Inichio. What is this? Yeah, it's your apparent level, like quotation marks, apparent level. So basically it lets you hold something that's a higher level than your character because of that ornamentation. What is this? Holy shit. What is that? Yeah, exactly. This lineup is like 10 out of 10. That's one of the best Vanguard lineups I've ever seen. Broken Seal Inichio, Riku, Sugamo, Leviathan, and Lucifer. What is this? That's 10 out of 10. Like, I have these characters. Like, I have Max Riku, Max Sugamo, Max Leviathan. Don't have Max Lucifer. But, like, if I didn't, you can't lose. The rate ups are there. They just don't put them there. I will show you right now. If we go to there's no Vanguards in the regular lineup because that's okay, here we go. Right here. So we click probability 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. 1% chance at a Vanguard divided by 5. 20%. Okay? 20% for Vanguard. Vanguard scroll, 1% chance. Okay. We go to the special lineup. We click on probability. It's 1% for Shikibu, 75% for everyone else. So if we add that up, that's 4% chance of a Vanguard. It's 4 times the chance on the special gacha to get a Vanguard compared to the 1% chance on the normal. So it doesn't matter if it says rate up or not. The probabilities are there. They're there. Like, they just don't make a million cards that say rate up and some do, some don't. They just don't do it. They say plus your Ozu ticket. It's a lie. Myth broken. The probability of a Vanguard, no matter what Vanguard, is 4%. But because of this banner, Shikibu should show up a quarter of the time more than the others. So the chance of getting a Vanguard is 4%. If you went to the normal gacha, it's 1% divided by the number of Vanguards. Yeah, we had that banner like 2 weeks ago, or a while ago. That was really good. The Honda KG one. Or no, it was a Akechi and Honda as a banner. It was wild. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with this banner. This is 10 out of 10. This is so good. What's a Broken Seal? I have this, I think. 15% attack, wand affinity 70. This is so good. This is a Toshi. This is what Twin Sword should have had this. Like, they got skill force, they got shafted. More non-element vanguards, I suppose. I think before that we should get non-element skills. I think there should be a non-elemental skill per class. Like, there should be non-element sublimes. That's just called, like, fixed damage. Call it Conqueror's Hockey. I don't care what you call it. Like, they should, before they make a Vanguard like that, make skills like that. Like, bring something new to the table. So if you're one player, Inicho Broken Steel Accessories, phenomenal. Riku, I think it's 10% attack, 20 lightning, 20 mountain, 70% Odachi affinity, 15 cooldown cut. Critical force 10 and 30 slice. Really good cooldown on that. And affinity. Yeah, yeah, like having options makes you not want options. It's like if you're playing a game and you already have a dedicated waifu, and a new character comes out, you just don't care because like I'm good. I got Rosaria. I don't care. Oh, okay, there's a new character. I got Rosaria. Okay, I got Kieran. I don't care. Like, you know, like if you're comfortable with what you already have and it already gets the job done, you can't. It's really hard to get tempted by something new. It has to, like, I don't know. It's hard. And that's the thing, like there's the empirical view of like, well, this Vanguard just does more damage compared to the last one I have, so I'm going to pay $500 to get this new one compared to my old one that was also $500. And I can't use them both at the same time, and I have 1,000 prayer crystals, so I'm just going to use the new one. Like, it's really hard like that when so many, like when a game's been out for so long, it's really hard to use the ones that you like compared to just, oh, this one's just better. Like, Akechi's out, but because they buff Kenshin, I'll use Kenshin. I'll use buff Valkyrie over Akechi. Like, because I think they're fun. I think Valkyrie's so good with damage. I used Siegfried to beat Hades in this event. It was like the most fun I had in like months. You know, I was like, and Siegfried was cooking. Siegfried did damage cap. I had Siegfried break damage cap on Hades. He was cooking. He was out of there in like 2 minutes. Just fucking going. It was awesome. Like, that was, to me, that was great. Like, I'm at the point in how I play games, like, I'd rather play what I think is fun and can also get the job done, as opposed to, like, getting the best thing ever that can also get the job done faster. Because you're just killing your playtime. Like, if you're spending 20 energy a run, well, you want to get the most out of that 20 energy, don't you? Are my old videos on power scaling and what weapons... We'll fake the chat. Are they valid? For the most part. Not much has changed in the core of the game. Like, I don't think much has changed. Like, power scaling wise. If you could hit me with an example, I could let you know. But for the most part, like, the fundamentals of the game have remained the same. It's kind of why I never really feel obligated to make new guides. Like, yeah, the tier list could be updated. Everyone hates that tier list. Because, like, every new Vanguard just shows it, it's just added to the top. Like, but, like, if I'll redo it, I'll make a new tier list when Cyberstep starts buffing more Vanguards. Because they say they're going to do it, right? So, like, let's say they go and buff, like, if we get an update and they're just like, yeah, Kieran, Venus, and Siegfried, and Valkyrie, and like, all the Divine Possessions go to 150, oh boy. Okay, we'll talk. Exactly. Like, if that happens, we'll be there. But for the most part, the fundamentals of the game are the same. So, like, if you understand, like, yeah, if you have at least 50 critical, half the time you're doing double damage. And if you get your crit force close to 300, you can do 3 times damage. And your skill force, at this point in the game, end game, you want at least 400 skill force per build. And then you want, you know, you want your element to be at least over 100. So whatever your mags give you, plus your weapon. If you can hit, like, 400 plus skill force, 100 to 200 element of the element you're using, 50 critical, and a decent amount of crit force, at least 200 to 250 crit force, you're golden. You're cooking. You're winning. Like that, the Triforce of damage still holds true to this day. Although attack percent, the biggest difference in power scaling is we have attack percent ornamentations now. So those ones you can get from the Point Daruma by collecting the points every month or buying points or whatever. Like Lion Skull ornamentation gives you critical, attack percent, and element. That ornamentation alone is a huge power creep that supersedes a lot of the old stuff. Like Fated Contractor is still really good because it's HP percent, SP percent, and critical. You get that on mags, you're golden. But then after you get that, then you upgrade to Lion Skull where you get like anywhere from 1 to 5% attack per ornamentation, plus element, plus critical, plus dex. Like Lion Skull by itself is so good that it honestly broke the game. Like if you had 3 Reduxes with triple Lion Skull and like a Light Chi with more Lion Skull or whatever, I don't know how your build's gonna look, but like if you can get that going for you and it fits in your build, you can have like 100,000 attack and just crush everything, because attack is so powerful in Oni that the higher your attack is, the more you break over an enemy's defense. Like you can have like no skill force but like 100,000 attack and kill stuff, because attack is just that good. It's what everything falls back on. It's what everything scales on. Like you have your attack and then it gets amplified by your skill force, and then your element affects how much skill force something has. Like Water Dragon, 70% water and 30% dragon. I mean pierce. And then like you're taking that 100,000 or 50,000, 80,000, whatever. You're multiplying it by 400 to 500%, and then the skills you're using. Let's say a skill is 5,000 skill force, and it's a holy skill, and you have 100 holy. Well, you're like, and it's 100% holy. You've now doubled the skill force to like 10,000 skill force plus your 10,000 attack, and then you're hitting the enemy. Like, do we have a debuff skill on normal weapon? Depends what you mean by debuff, but yes. We have Intimidate. We have Restriction, that lower movement speed and attack speed. But like lowering defense, yeah, you have Lightning Slash. Lightning Slash on sword lowers defense by like 80%. Like it's actually a utility skill. I'm pretty damn sure. I can't look it up because my game would crash, but I'm pretty sure, like if you look at the description for Lightning Slash, it lowers defense. Like some skills have this hidden trait to them. Like I remember I used to have a lightsaber? Yeah, a lightsaber, and I had Lightning Slash 7 on it. And I'd use Lightning Slash 7, bang, I'd hit something, and then I'd go hit it with something else. Like those things exist. It's the same in the same breath as we have Backstrike, right? You use Backstrike, buff yourself, hit the end, you do more damage from behind. But yeah, there are some debuff skills, but not to the extent of Honda's Shinden that lowers the enemy's defense by 50%. Kaguya, Wolfgang Kaguya has this one sniper shot that lowers enemies' fire weakness, and you can hit them with fire. Like there are some things that are like immune to fire, I think, or have a high resistance to it. You shoot them with that bullet, and then they gain this huge fire weakness, and you can start doing damage with fire. Battle Maiden Shizuka, I know I'm talking about Vanguards, but Battle Maiden Shizuka has this ring that you can put down, this holy ring, that makes enemies more vulnerable to fire, and you can start hitting them with more damage with your fire skills. The debuffs exist, they're usually on Vanguard, but yeah, some skills do have reductions and things like that. They do have debuffs attached to them. They're lesser known, but they exist. So what else is here? There's a Sublime, Young Kurobun thing, Funerary Fez. Okay, it's all the same stuff. It says win rate up. We're going to look at it. 50, fuck. 0.5%. So there's an 8% chance to get a gold ball. Okay, those are rate up. We're going to go look at the Sublimes without rate up. What's the rate on that? Half. 50%. It's a 50% reduction. So there's a 4% chance to get a Sublime on the regular banner, and an 8% chance to get a Sublime on the special banner. It doesn't matter if it says rate up or not, everything on the special has a higher probability. What's a Seshu? Okay. That banner's pretty good. Oh no, there's 6. I'm like, wait, it is pretty good though. We've been here like the whole time. Yeah, and the thing is, you have 4 weapon slots. Okay, 3 with a staff. Use what you want. It don't matter. I walk around with a bow half the time just to fill up. But it's not a piece of shit bow. It's like a silhouette bow. Like, it's good. It's got rain on it. Like, just do what you want. Like, not having affinity in something, unless you're like wand or staff, like, it doesn't really matter. Like, if you have universal skill force mags, like reduxes, or just go get the mags you want, or any yog mags or knowledges or whatever, like, just you have enough skill force to use anything. Just go for it. You might not hit as hard as someone else, but you'll still do good. The game can't be predicated upon having accessories. It can't be. I don't know what these tickets are for, but I got 3 of them. Oh, an all boost. That's I'll take that. Thank you. Oh, Asami wave. Oh, you want to hit like Seshu? Oh, okay. That was horrible. There was a free Vanguard. Well, not free, but you paid like 300 paid OC and you got a free Vanguard scroll. I think I got Shiro for mine. So I have the SP tickets I was saving. I don't know what to use them on. I know I don't want to touch that. Oh. Well, that's it, eh? Nice. I guess I'm using my tickets here. I don't want to touch that. I feel like I'd be wasting that Sublime banner. Like, I feel like I'd be wasting my tickets if I touched it. Fish Eyes, my old friend. I knew you were coming. That's why you always do singles with your tickets. Fish Eyes again? Perfect. Shunoban, what's that? Oh, green. Yep, yeah. Fish Eyes should not exist in the paid banner. Paid banner, you should be treating me like a king. King of fools. Okay, I was supposed to do this event. How long have we been talking? An hour. I've gotten, probably twice I've gotten a Vanguard out of Fish Eyes. Okay. So, the loading's fixed, right? Like, is that just for me, or is, like, everybody loading faster now? Yeah, like, every second 5 roll should be a Vanguard. Like, honest to God. Every three 5 rolls should be a Vanguard. I think that's fair. Like, every $50 should be a Vanguard. It should just force it. You going up yet? He's going up. Okay. Assists really help the player out. Yeah, if you build your assists right, you do get an attack buff. I hate the iframes on this guy. Yeah, like Lucifer and what's her name? Aoi are really good at healing you. Yeah, so I get 99 a run. Oh man, if the loading's fixed, I can play. Like, for all those old fogies that remember Fairly Odd Parents, there's always that scene where they go back in time to like King Arthur's days, and like King Arthur like gets his glasses and he's like, I could see, I can fight, and he like turns into He-Man and he's like ready to go. Like that's me. It's like I can load, I can fight. Because this event, when it was like you couldn't load in, man, I didn't want anything to do with this. Yeah, assist vanguards are really good, especially in like Oni modes. I tend not to use them all the time, but for this fight where like he doesn't really hurt them, they're really nice to us that way. That Hades does not do like vanguard damage. Like this fire is not eating the shit out of Shikibu. It's not killing Satan. It's not doing anything like that. Like it's really good. It's like a Cursec. Look at the iframes on this guy. He's in a big ball and the combo doesn't go up all the time. Ow. I was just out doing some grocery shopping before I got on. I got some like really thin pork chops for like $5 a pack. It was like, oh boy, I love that stuff. And I got these big bags of wings, $25 a bag. You get like, I think 60 wings. It was like super good. The guy at work told me about it. Oh man, they're great. Like they're already cooked, so you just throw them in the oven for like half hour. Oh, fantastic. I'm not sure the attack buff Lucifer gives. Satan gives you 60% attack. I know that. That's why I use Satan. And I think Satan's cool. I thought Satan as an assist character is great. Because Satan was my favorite. He just does that entire attack. Satan was my favorite part of Onigiri. Like, it was like the best era. So I've always had this appreciation for Satan as a character, as a part of the game. Because when I first started, like, I was free to play. Like, I didn't have an Oogie to my name. I had outfits. I had, like, every bunny outfit, every, like, angel outfit. And then, like, couldn't get an Ogi. I went to the wiki. I saw that the Satan weapons had an Ogi built in, and I was like, yep, that's what I want. And I was, like, obsessed with them. I was like, wow, they have an Ogi built in? Like, these gargoyle weapons have an Ogi built in? Lucifer is used a lot more endgame because Lucifer is thick. Like Lucifer doesn't die. Like Lucifer has an exuberant amount of HP, just like Kiritan, just like Aoi. She has a ton of HP, so she doesn't like die instantly from a lot of the bosses in the game. Satan, while giving you like the highest attack buff while lowering your defense by 40%, you get 60% attack, which is more than like 3 Vanguard accessories. Like, it's a lot. So Satan does give you the highest attack bonus, but she's kind of a glass cannon, and she makes you a glass cannon. So, so arguably, because the game has shifted the bosses having so much HP and not dying quickly, Lucifer and Kiritan and Aoi are kind of better because they don't just get one shot. They don't die. Like, the survivability of your assist characters is better than, like, how much attack they give you. But in a situation where this guy doesn't even hurt Satan Girl, I prefer to use Satan. You get more attack. But if you're worried about survivability and longevity and just, like, making sure you have consistent buffs throughout a fight, Lucifer is a lot more used, and their healing is like 20k. They'll heal you like all your health in Oni mode, whereas a heal on Satan, it's not really much. You'd rather have her heal herself. I don't have my Vanguards heal me. I have them heal themselves. Your summer ticket got you the last copy of Kamashi? Nice. It does depend on the boss. Like right now, this guy barely hurts my my characters, so I just use it. I used my tickets and I got fish eyes, fish eyes, fish eyes, fish eyes. Ow. I couldn't be a wand user full time. Getting interrupted out of my attacks, honestly, like the worst. Look at those butterflies doing like 7 million a tick. Like, what the fuck? I said this last stream, I think, but like honestly, it would be so good if we had someone in the Onigiri community that did music covers. Like Falcone does, like they've been doing Genshin music recently. I would love to see like Falcone cover like Onigiri battle music. Like if they did like Beyond the Ruthless, oh my god. No, I haven't. I just found out they reduxed the recipe cost, so I'm in there now. Like, every day, I kept getting the friggin'... Like, I can't load fast, and I just wasn't playing. Like, the loading was taking so long that I wasn't logging in. Like, I wasn't able to, like, get all my drops and stuff. Like, I wasn't able to use my energy before work, because the loading took too long. I had half an hour. I usually have half an hour before work every day to play. And, like, I couldn't use my energy. I did not have enough time. But now that it seems that they fixed it with the recent update on Thursday night, I think. I'm in there, man. Ow, what was that? Do you think they should make a Hades perk? Like, I just need to get drops now and I have enough for the recipe. So, I was really worried about it. No. Methyl. Dun, dun, dun. So I think I gotta get 1,000 drops? I don't know. Yeah, I have 2 extra of the things, so I gotta get 1,000 drops, because I can convert them back. I remember the first day I did this, I didn't care about the drops, so I went in with like full power accessories and stuff. And I was like decimating them. But then I have to wear like Shikibus, and it's like... I'm like, man, I missed that attack. You need to submit a ticket so they can implement material trading? What for? Oh, is it because you like made a weapon early, or you bought the recipe early or something? Is that why I got 3 items in the mail? Because I bought the first form of the recipe? Was that what they were doing? They were refunding it? They didn't just give that to everyone? Am I understanding that correctly? Oh, that's fine. You didn't bring your phone with you? Where's my holy? It's right here. Or right here. But it's about to break. That's why I left. I had to repair. But since I'm wearing the Shikibus, I have negative 100 holy. Like, it works, but it's like, like, I'm sandbagging for real. There's that stupid cudgel again. Can we not get cudgels? Like, what can I not have? Is it you? Can I not have you? The only assist with 5 scrolls is S. Satan, that's good. That's what you want. It didn't matter. Stupid present list. Okay. Hey, Gentoku's on. Nah. Okay. Oh, I barely have anything. Axe, ice. Oh yeah. Icicle Moonlight's super good. So I need to get 200 more drops. Okay. I love it when she says "arigato." You had to use all the titanium on the Tenryu weapon? Yeah. Like, I just throw them away now. Like, I just can't. Like, I'm not making weapons every day. Like you go 3 months getting your daily login, and you're not getting any weapons made. Like, it's like, here's a new weapon. It's like, okay, yeah, is it better than what I already have? No. Okay. You saw someone using a Honda for this event, and you walked in with Seshu, and they took her away? They put their Honda away? Oh yeah, some of the Vanguards are buffed for sure. I'm gonna get these Seshu dungeons done. If I can load fast, I'll go and do them. I haven't been doing the fun box because the loading's been... It's just... Oh, man. Choo choo. Choo choo. I love it when she goes choo choo. Like when she says it instead of the mouse, I think that's great. Choo choo. Yeah. Yeah. They've been getting like a lot more hardcore Kurenai. Like though they've done a lot of shorts of like beating Oni modes and beating a bunch of stuff. For sure. Your Satan gets one shot. What level's your Satan? How'd you build Satan? Nice. Genai's buffed and still does no damage. Nice. Like my Satan is built 100 power, 100 you have to have 100 power and you have to have like 100 vitality, then your 91 mind or whatever, and then your power, then your dex. Because if they can't survive, like mine is 59,000 HP. Kiritan has 2 different element buffs, not attack buffs. Well, okay, so here's the thing. Every character has multiple attack buffs because they have rank 5, rank 3, rank 4, rank 1, rank 2, right? Can I explain why you need weapon on the Vanguard there? So this is the assist character, and their base weapon is the determinant factor for all of their strength. So I have a level 127 Silhouette Slicer at plus 100. It's got plus 1400 grind, 1207. It's got a lot of attack. So the middle weapon is the determinant for how much attack your assist character has. It affects their stuff. So if I were to like take it out, let's say, can we drag windows in this game? We can't. Okay. So if I were to put like anything else, so like if I were to remove it, you can see that my elemental attack goes down 11,238. So that means the base attack of the character minus their core weapon is only 6,000. Yes. And you want to give them gold weapons. Gold weapons give them more than other weapons. So if you had like this really, really strong silver weapon or really, really strong red weapon, it wouldn't give you as much a bonus as having gold weapons. You're damn right that's an origami weapon. That's a Mihana no Tsurugi Tempesto. With Blazing Swing, Dust Storm Blast, and Blazing Swing. It's top tier. 95 grade. Beautiful. Anyway, so the main weapon here is the determinant for their attack. It affects their attack stats. So, like, assist characters have attacks as well. Some people build their assists to only use, buffs, HP, attack, all that stuff. Invigorate, healing, all those bonuses. But one thing about assist characters is that some assist characters have invincibility frames on some of their attacks, some of their Ogis, which is more valuable than anything. My Aoi, she has Icicle Punishment. We all know that Icicle Punishment gives you iframes. So sometimes my Aoi, like, I'll be fighting like Lucifer and he'll shoot a laser, and Aoi's like Icicle Punishment, and it misses her. Like, it's really good to have. So, like, if they're going to be attacking, you can buff their attack. And when their attacks are you need the plus 100. Yep. You need the plus 100 for the base weapon. For the base weapon, you need it. And the base weapon can't be just any type. It has to be their type. Like, every character has, like, a base. Like, when I opened this list, it only brought up twin swords. Satan can only wear twin swords in the middle slot. But if we look at the other slots, we have an axe, Odachi, and again, twin swords. So if I click on this silhouette slicer plus 100, like, it'll bring up twin sword, Odachi, and axe. You can pick any of these weapons and put them in there. Right? But the stronger they are, the more of a bonus it gives. So, they're not all plus 100 by any means. Like, I have two. I think I made this and it was like asked. Like, I put Ogis on it and everything. The weapon, you don't need, the element doesn't matter. The element, the abilities on the weapon, it does not matter for the assist character. It's all just raw attack. The abilities on the weapon doesn't matter. Like, if you put another side weapon thinking, oh, well, my assist character's at really high HP, they're gonna get this extra attack, that doesn't matter. It's like a Vanguard. They don't care about the effects, they just care about that attack power plus enhancement. That's all they care about for what the weapons you give them. It's just the attack power. And, like, realistically, the one that needs to be at plus 100 is the middle one. The middle one needs to be, everything else can just be there. Like, I have this Glacius weapon, I just throw them in. Like, extra weapons of ascension, I threw them in. Like, it's whatever. A lot of people use other sides for their assist characters because you just get them. They're high level, high strength, enhance them, use your cudgels, whatever, and just give it to them. My Aoi, she doesn't have all the slots unlocked because I don't have 9 scrolls for her, nor do you need 9 scrolls for her. Her main weapon is a staff, so she doesn't get much damage. The staff I gave her is my Maximilian Star from 8 years ago. That was my first staff that I built. I still have it, and I gave it to her. And then she just has a bunch of other stuff. It doesn't really matter for Aoi because she doesn't need to do damage. She just needs to survive using Icicle Punishment and attack. But if I wanted to, I could go get like a bunch of other side staffs or something and build them all up and just, here you go, here you go, here you go. And I probably should. But as you can see, Aoi is 70k HP. At 150 with like her stats or whatever. She has 70k HP. Satan has almost 60,000 HP. Rumi is level 103. She has 45,000 HP. Rumi has a Rev 3. There's my Rev 3. Look at that thing. A mission burst. Cool. Lucifer has my wind. Now, it would be so cool if your assist character actually walked around with the weapon that you gave them. That would be such a flex. Like, what are all these stats? What are these? Here, take these defense. Anyway, But yeah, like, you know how cool it would be, like, if I had Lucifer out and she was walking around with a Gale plus 100, like a Gale, that'd be sick. Cyberstep, do that. Make it so assist characters hold the weapon you give them. Like, if somebody walked up to me and I saw Gargoyle walking up to me holding a nadir, I might shit myself. Like, oh, the flex on me. Like, if they actually were able to hold their weapon, but any weapon, the flex. Now, Kiritan, I don't think Kiritan holds a weapon. She just has her big cannons. So there'd be an exception there. But for the ones that actually hold a weapon, like she holds a wand, they all hold spears, swords. If they could actually hold, like, whatever you gave them, that'd be such a flex. Like, imagine, like, there should be an achievement, like, give Ellie plus 100 purgatory weapon of the gargoyle. And, like, they just, like, here you go. Like, here's 100 OC. Like, here you go, man. Like, that would be so good. Like, sure, man, you just made a purg, gave it to your sis, 100 OC achievement. Here you go. Like, oh, you made a... Like, but it would have to be a spear. Like, you'd have to make that spear. Like, oh, you got to make the Lucifer sword. You give it to Lucifer, like the purg. Here's 100 OC. Like, yeah, woo. That'd be funny. Or like a cross. You go make a cross twin sword to give to Satan. You get 100 OC. Like, that'd be such a cool little achievement. They should do that. That'd be awesome. That'd be great. So good. Pay to hold on. ちょっと待ってください. But still, like, little fun things like when I'm playing Star Rail, I got an achievement for, like, using a character's, like, one character, Serval, is the older sister of Gepard. And Gepard's a 5-star character, but Serval's the big sister. And I used her to get the finishing blow on Gepard in the simulated universe or somewhere. And I got an achievement, and it was a Naruto reference. There was an achievement. It said, "Foolish little brother," because I used the big sister to beat the little brother, and it was a reference to Sasuke versus Itachi in Tanzaku Town, when Sasuke charges Itachi with that Chidori, and Itachi just grabs his wrist and looks at him with the Sharingan, and he's just like, "Foolish little brother, you lack hatred." Like, they made that reference in Star Rail. It was like, achievement, "Foolish little brother." I was like, oh my god. It was hype. I was like, what? That's an achievement? Use the big sister to beat the little brother. I was like, oh my god. And now I want to see Serval in an Akatsuki cloak, just like doing the same thing to Gepard, just like, "Foolish little brother." Like, that's sick. That's wild. Oh really? You got your Sublime off a ticket? Nice, man. All my tickets were Fish Eyes and Shunoban, so. Yeah, it is. They had a demo for it for the PS5. I was in it. I didn't play it. Like, I got in on it, and I didn't play it. Hey, JR, I play on PS5, Onigiri, PlayStation, PS4, PS5. I don't have the new Hades weapon yet. I saw you ask that question. I'm still trying to farm this stuff. I'm just trying to get the recipe, man. I'm just trying to live. Okay, where was I? Then I just found out they reduced the recipe, they reduced how many things we need, so I'm really happy about that. And does anyone know if it was 15 drops to get the big recipe? Was it 20 altogether? You're gonna get a PS5? You have two? Two what? Why does someone need two PS5s? Once I got the PS5, I haven't turned on that PS4 in like 2 years, man. Would I get rid of it? No. It was 15? Holy shit. Man, I have like 4. 2 PS5 so we can like body party. Oh, you have to. Oh, have to. Right. Yeah, because Star Rail's only on PS5. I play Star Rail on PC. Like, even if it comes out on PS5, like, I don't know, man. Like, it'd have to, like, play a lot better. I don't know. You see, there's one thing I like about playing Star Rail on PC, is that I'm not paying PlayStation. PlayStation's gotten a lot shittier in the past 10 years. Like, ever since PlayStation won the console war, like, back when PS4 and Xbox One came out, like, ever since that time, PlayStation thought their shit don't stink. Like, if it wasn't for, like, Oni and Genshin and being on PlayStation, like, PlayStation wouldn't get as much money as I give it. From me, personally. Like, any chance I have, I don't know, man. Any chance I have to get something on Switch, I would get it on Switch. Like, if I can get something on, like, especially a turn-based RPG, if I can get it on Switch, I'll get it on Switch. Like, I do not want to get it on PlayStation. PlayStation, like, censors, like, everything. Switch had, like, a hentai game go up, like, yesterday. Like, they don't care. They're like, oh, well, if someone wants to play the game, they're gonna buy it. As long as it's not free, they don't care. And that makes sense. Because someone has to make the conscious decision to buy something. That'd be like saying, like, your kid can't have a cell phone because you can look at, like, pretty pictures on it. Like, you can't watch TV because, like, there could be something, like where does it end? Where does that end? Nintendo's like, yeah, there can be this game on there that shows you nipples, but you have to pay for it. You have to make the conscious decision to buy this. Like, why use Shigebu? Because she's a bonus damage character right now. And I'm wearing her accessories. So, like, I have, like, negative holy, but I have, like, extra dark and fire and stuff. Oh yeah, nobody's perfect. No, she's not doing cat because my accessories are bad. I keep missing. Oh, she can do cap if I want to. Like, bam, cap, bam, cap. Like, if I want to use glacial memory, there's your 20 mils. Like, she does more damage with the laser. I've never heard someone call him that and not Shiro. Like I was saying earlier, that laser's hitting 10 times. It's hitting 10 times for like 7, 8, 9, 11 mil. That's pretty good. Catch it, yeah. And that's kind of where I am in games in general, is like, because when this event first came out, someone was like, Oro, why aren't you just using Honda? And I'm like, well, that's it. Why aren't I just using Honda? Like, where's the fun in that? Like, I'll use Honda for what needs Honda. Like, if I get a chance to use Shikibu, I'll use Shikibu. I thought this guy was Siegfried. Like, I'd rather have fun with what I'm doing than just get results. I didn't try Graceful Lancelot, but I did try Lancelot, and she did worse than Siegfried. I don't know why. Where is this guy? Ow. Fuck. Spirit Bomb? Okay, going in. Almighty push. It's more like a death ball, but sure. I'm out of energy. That song's so good. Alright, so let's repair. Right, great, a sweet great repair. Okay, a dancing water mag, really? For free? Who's Miku Mamimi? Oh, it is a minimum. That's pretty good for dancing water. They do. Leviathan has Aura Historia, which holds a Vanguard in place. Inochio, the one that's in the Nian right now, she has like a dark suction attack. Broken Seal Inochio has one. There's a lot of moves that have control. It's just some bosses aren't affected by it, so like it doesn't exist. Like bosses that can be frozen, you pick Valkyrie every time. You can perma-freeze boss. If you fight Tengu, bring Valkyrie and use the Circle of Ice. Ching, 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 ching. You will freeze the boss. If you can freeze the boss, you will with Valkyrie. And if you're going in a party, and even if she's not the right type to do damage, you can have her stun lock a boss in place and have everyone else beat the shit out of it. We did that when we used to farm seeds. Valkyrie had as a move Belugaran Spear that shoots these ice bullets in the air, and they can actually freeze Tengu out of the sky. Like, there's utility out there. It's just, it's not widely used. It's there. It's absolutely there. It's just, like, utility is only so good as much as, like, you can out DPS the boss. Like, when we fought Gagaho Purg, one who's here right now, when we fought him last year, year before, I would use Honda, even though Honda does non-elemental damage, it still fucks him up, but her regular attacks wouldn't do much damage. Using, I rarely see Icicle Punishment freeze. I rarely see that. But, maybe probably because they die quick enough. But, or about fighting things that freeze. But, I know, Spears Sublime, Ice Blossom Sublime, or whatever they want to call it. It's not Ice Blossom Sublime, but you know what it is. It's like Glacial something. That move has like an 80% chance to freeze. Like that move's like, you hit like 8, they freeze every time with that Sublime. Like it's really good. Right, so when we fought Gakaho Purg, I would use Honda not for the, you know, using Shinden and Raiden, but not using Raiden for non-elemental damage, but for the Shinden to lower his defense 50%, and 4 kgs with fire would go and destroy him. They went from doing like 3 to 4 mil to like 6 mil a tick, and it was like, he was dead in like under a minute or two. Like, it was so good. Like, the utility moves are really, really good. And Seshu, is that her name, Seshu? She has utility. She has, like, other, like, abilities, support and stuff. Like, that's really good in a game like this. But it should be. Support should be good. But because, like, Oni forces you to fight Mephistopheles and Satan by yourself, good fucking luck supporting. Good luck. Go support someone other than yourself, because you're done. Like, good luck against Satan and Lucifer. Good luck against Mephistopheles. I'm glad they stopped doing that, but, like, good luck. It kind of gets bred out of you. Like, you don't want to do that. Kore ga ino. Okay, so I got... Wait. I didn't need to buy that. Did I just do that, man? I don't need that, right? Nothing else takes that? Oh, fuck. That's force of habit, dude. Shit. Oh. So I gotta go to this. And I have 9? I need 6, right? Okay, so if I buy 3 of these... I have to open it. I was gonna shit myself. Like, what? Okay. I was like, wait, where's my drops? Tomate. Where'd they go? Okay. Right on. Oh, I was like, wait. No. Wait. Fear. Fiery dragon, fear. Okay. So that lets me get the recipe I need. Fear. Fear the spear. Is that right? Spear. You sold mine to the point room? Yeah, I mean, if you already had their stuff, right? For sure. I still got to get that floaty. How much is it? Oh, boy. 15 scrolls? Wait, what did I buy? Oh, there's 16 scrolls. How much are the tickets? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not done yet, the event, but... I love when she says, arigato. Like, she's so genuine and happy. Like, I would go back into the store and, like, buy a stick of gum. Because she said that. Where's that present box? Can I have Mithril? Yay. Okay, oh, I gotta talk to Moroku. That's right. Purified oil, I'll take that, thank you very much. I gotta go identify something. Do. Hola. Mi amo Oro. And this story event explained how appraisal works with Shizuka, and I laughed for like 5 minutes. If you guys saw the stream when this event first came out, because like Shiro picks something up and everyone's like, that's a rock, what is this? And Shizuka walks up to it, priestess of pure sight, that's a sword. They're like, oh, really? They're like, oh my god, yeah it is. Ah! Like, it was like, oh, it was the most meta, like, how does weapon identification work ever? It was the best. It was the best thing I ever saw. I was like, oh, Nani? And the rock magically turns into a sword. Like, oh, really? Oh, I had no idea. Like, oh, fuck. It was great. It was awesome. That still puts a smile on my face. Oh, that's that good stuff, man. Oh, God. What is this? It looks like a rock. That's a sword. What? Sonna masaka. Baka. Impossible. Oh, I guess I got the stuff already. Okay. So we're gonna go talk to Yochichune. Weapon smithing. Right on. Give all. Great. Do you think that Cyberstep should make it so that if you get a recipe that you do not have turned in, you cannot get rid of it. You cannot abandon it until you turn it in. Like, unless you want to sell it to another player. Yeah, I call it Yochichune. I call her Yochichune because that's the name of the accessory. If you have the what's her name? Yoshitsune. If you have the Yoshitsune accessories, they're called Yochichunes. And like the Lucifer accessories are Lucifer, and the Satans are like Satans, and like Lancerato, and like they all the accessories are like these like Romanji versions of like Vanguard names. Like the Shizukas or Shidukas or Shizukas or Shidukas or whatever. Kaguyas are her accessory. Susano, Ibaraki, and so on. Kirin, like so much of them. I like that. That's why I call her that name. Okay, so where's this recipe? Let's go check it out. Check it out. Fear Ardor? That's the first one. 115. Where's the other? Why isn't it next to it? Why is the rum gone? Why? Yo, one job. What's it called? Fiery. Okay, looking for fiery. Okay, there it is. Fiery meditation. So it takes the first form weapon at level 100. Then it takes a reminiscence weapon at 80. Oh, that sucks. 200 mustard of the west. 150 peppermint of jealousy. 100 daffodils. 30 hidden helmets. I don't think that changed. 200 black smoke. Okay. 70 Hell's Bibles. Okay. Spike collar. Honey. Vinegar. Broken lantern. Whatever. Burnt talisman 10. Gold club 10. Gyuki milk. Whatever. Spider silk 30. That's gonna suck. Not as bad as the others, but still. Gyuki horn 10. Did they really redux this? Seems kind of ass. Like, yeah, it's a lot of Hades, that's for sure. But so let's look at what this weapon actually does. So, can I look at it? Does it have an aura? It does! Cool. Alright. So what did it do? Oh, you meant... Okay, you meant just getting it. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So 25% chance of... What? There's a 25% chance of adding 200%... What the fuck does that mean? What is that? Is that on Ardor? 100% chance... Is that a new text? What? What? They changed the language. They changed the language. Okay. So before they used to just say at 1 or times 2 or times 1, they've changed the language. So the night sky is a 20% chance of doing 200% of damage dealt as dark element damage. Damage limit, what? Damage limit 1.25 million. So it tells you what it is. Before they used to just say damage at 1, damage at 2. So they actually did change the language for that. So I was looking, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, is this something new? So 25% so 25% multiplier to do times 2 damage, a fire element, a limit of 1 million. So the night sky is a limit of 1.25 million. The meditation is a limit of 1 million, just for comparison's sake. And then a 20% chance of adding 100% damage of dark at also the same rate. And then 70 skill force. And then if you have more than 70% HP, you get 10% attack, 5,000 attack base. That's so good. If under half, you gain 5,000 to your defenses. And then 70 pierce, or 70 fire, 60 pierce, 40 dark, 10 critical, and then if your HP's over half, you get 5 critical. Hey Gunner, how you doing? And then negative impact, negative 70 rain, negative 70 holy, and then if you're under 20%, you can't regenerate SP. It's funny because it's called the meditation. They added damage limit to the weapons. Well, no, it's just they didn't add anything to the weapons. The weapons perform the same as they did before, as you could see by me using my Lucifer. It's just they've expanded upon it to add clarity. Because before it used to say, weapon has a 15% chance of doing 15% chance of a critical hit of lightning at a value of 2 or a value of 1. Gargoyles used to all be value of 1. Dragon Arcs are all like value of 2, or Night Sky at least was a value of 2. And then we had to figure out what the bonus damage was. Now they clearly state what the bonus damage is. So it's 1 million damage on this. So if you trigger a bonus proc on your meditation, if it's a fire one and you have enough fire element for it, it'll do 1 million. And then if you're if it's dark element, you have enough dark element for it, it'll do 1 million, for whatever it means. So let's go look at how these weapons changed. So here's the Redux weapon. So they did change the language on that. The Redux weapon is 1 million each at a 10% chance at times 1, 100%. So let's look at the other Redux weapon. Same thing. Cursect. Okay. Cursect is a 40% chance of adding 100% of damage dealt as poison damage. Element limit of 1.5 million. So 1.5 million on the first form of the Cursect, and so on and so forth. We look at the Metamorphosis. I can't tell the level for this because it's overlapped, but I think it's a 133 because we were talking about that earlier. So 50% chance of adding 100% of damage as poison, and this damage limit is 3 million. So it's the same as a Dullahan 133, the Cursect. So it'll add 3 million damage when you trigger one half the time. So if we look at the Nadir doesn't have bonus damage. Holy shit. Okay. The Dark Poison Wing Spear, 50% chance at times 100. It's only 500k? What? That's dog shit. Excuse me, what? I was praising this weapon last stream because I said it was a 50% chance and it only does 500k. Like, wow, buyer beware. Okay. And then Night Sky is a 20% at 200 at 1.25. Dragon Spear, okay, sure. The Faithful Lance of Flame is 100k. It adds 100k. That's cute. Falling Star adds 1.2 million damage. Okay. The Soul adds 500k. Ardor at the basic Ardor at 115 is 1 million. This one's also 1 million. Not gonna look at all the flashes, but what's the raid? The raid is 1 million. Okay, so yeah, if you look at the language for the raid, the meditation's probably a lot better than the raid. Like 60 pierce, negative slice, negative impact, negative dark, and then plus 60 fire, negative holy, 15 crit. Yeah, it would be, yeah. The meditation is a lot better than the raid. It's way better than the raid. For sure. Indubitably. Spark is one. What? 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 Huh? What? What? So, the raid adds 1 million damage at 15%. The spark's a 120. The spark is a 25% chance of fire. Oh, it only has fire. I was gonna say the spark doesn't have the dark multiplier. Okay, but it's like 1.5 mil. I'm like, wait, what? Are we going down? The white brilliance is 1 million. Okay, the white flash, same thing. Okay, I was like really excited for a sec. I was like, what? I said the gargoyles had bonus damage earlier. I apologize. They do not. Wait, they do? That's a void. Hold up. The void adds... Where is it? The void is 1.2 mil when it gets a bonus damage. 1.2 mil. Okay. Frozen Shadow. 700k. Somebody told me that, and they're right. I remember someone told me that the Frozen Shadow Stabber is only 700k. So the bonus damage on the Darkfin is 700k. Which is a lot lower than its compatriots, but not as low as that fucking Forest of Chaos weapon. What else we got in here? Grace. 1 million. Fear. Doesn't have it. So the Grace has... It adds 1 million damage on bonus hit. Reminiscence, 1 million damage on bonus hit. The Earth. 200% chance at 10%. 1.5? Wait, what? Really? The Earth? The Earth has the same bonus as the first form Mephistopheles weapon. Holy shit, I didn't know that. The Earth is a 1.5 multiplier. 10% chance for it, mind you, but still, it's a 1.5 million. Really? The Headless, that's the Dullahan. Yeah, the Dullahan first form is 1.5 mil. It has 2 multipliers, one for lightning and one for dark, so you can get an extra 3 million. The Corpse is 3 million on 2 different multipliers, whereas the Cursect was just 1, I think. The Cursect only has 1 damage multiplier, I think. I enjoy looking at these like patch notes. Yeah, the Metamorphosis weapon only has 1 multiplier at a bonus of 30 million, or an added 3 million. But the Corpse has 2 multipliers at 3 million at a rate of 30% times 1. Okay. A Zenith is, yeah, Dragon Arcs are a 10% chance at 200. What? What? What the fuck? Wait, what? Wait, what? Where? Huh? What? What? So, wait, what? The Zenith adds 2.5 million a tick? Is that why we used to see like 11.9? Or what? It should be 12. We would see 12.4? Yeah, like I used the Zenith for so long. Like, I remember when we were doing like these runs for times on Mephistopheles, I used a Zenith with Whirlwind Thrust Sublime, I think. And I just had my attack boosted by Keratin or something. Wow, 2.5. Holy shit. That's high. Like, what? Could have put a gun to my head and I wouldn't know. What? What is this garbage, bro? So it's at ×2, so it's easier to proc or whatever. But Revolution weapons are only... Wait, what? 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 Joto Mate. What is... I have to get closer. Like, what? Damage limit, 800k. 800k on a... What? Dragon Arc Perg only adds 800k. Where's the Void? Bring me back to the Void. The Void shuts off your healing. Bear that in mind. You cannot naturally heal while holding a Void. But... What? Where is it? Come back. Void. 1.2! What the fuck? It has 400k more than the other one. What the hell? That's messed up. That's messed up. I have another void right there. Yeah, 1.2. What's a revolt? Alright, time to cry. What is a revolt? Okay. 1,000,000. Okay. 1,000,000. Okay. 3,000,000. Technically, it's 3,000,000. No, it's not. It's lies. 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 Okay. 30% chance of adding 100% of damage dealt as holy damage. Damage limit 1,000,000. And then another one, the exact same damage limit 1,000,000. Then the lightning one is a damage limit of 500k. So there's 3 chances to proc it, which means it procs a lot. You're going to see that bonus damage a lot, but it still adds up. If you got all 3 to trigger at the same time, it's still going to be 2.5 million extra damage. Still really good because you have 3 chances to proc it. Like, it's way better because you have 3 instances. It's like having, like, I've been playing Baldur's Gate, so like, it's like having advantage on a roll when you have multiple times to proc it. Because it's like, because when you have advantage, you roll 2 dice to get 1 result. So you have 2 chances to hit like 15 as opposed to just 1. So it's like having advantage. Because if you have like 1 dice, that's your proc at 20%. So that means you have to hit like an 18 or higher to trigger it. If you have multiple instances doing it, they're all trying to hit 18 constantly because that's a 20%. So that's how that works. That's wild. Okay, what's the sin? The sin is 1.25 million. Completion doesn't have it. Vow doesn't have it. Despina. 800k on the Despina. 30%. Yeah, because they do give you that unconditional 30% attack. You're right. You're right about that. Because you got to consider that the voids, while they do give you that, they also need their seal activation. Same thing as the revolt, which lowers your HP, and you can't manually heal while holding the voids. So yeah, that is a kind of balancing. But at the end of the day, not having an HP requirement, not having your health go down from your own skill, having freedom of Oogie slot makes the Dragon Arcs they're just that good, rightfully so. I just like seeing what things have. The Abyss. Oh, that's not real. That's not the other one. I don't have that recipe. I don't want to have that recipe. What's a Supreme? 1,000,000. Okay, cool. That was like one of the first bonus damage weapons. Supreme, 1,000,000. Okay. Oh, Eternal Ice. Let's go. Frozen Fortune. 80%. Where's that 80%? What? Wait, what? Where is it? There it is. I see it. 20% chance of adding ice element damage at 800k. 80% chance of 100% of mountain at what? Get the fuck out of here. We've been gooned. We've been fucking bamboozled. Do you see that? It's right in the middle. 80% chance. Where does anyone have an old picture of a Frozen Fortune recipe? Or just the description of a Frozen Fortune? Because I don't... It would have just said at 1. You have an 80% chance to add 200k. Fuck off, man. I mean, that's still, twice as good as a Blaze Mag at like 140, but like, oh man, 200k, what is that? So it's still 1,000,000. Fuck off. Fuck right off. What's an Eternal Ice? 40% chance. 300k. Okay, Eternal Ice is still ass. Rightfully so. But it's only 600k. Like, what the fuck? Get out of here. What's the Revolutions? 30% chance. 200% holy at 800k, 800k. Man, that's 200k, dude. It was the mountain weapon. Like, wow. Fuck. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I don't know anymore, boys. I don't know. Is that good? I need to hit something. I need to go beat up this guy. 200k on your Frozen Fortune. I mean, yeah, if you're using Stonespire Berry, it's still a lot of 200ks, but like, God, that ain't right. That they should have. That ain't right. That weapon takes a lot. That ain't right. I got like 5 multipliers on me right. Oh, the mags! I didn't look at the mags. We gotta look at the mags. Once I get out of here, we're looking at the mags. I'm so glad they redux this restaurant. I would think about that. Today, and I was driving around getting groceries and stuff, and I looked at the clock. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be 3 o'clock. I'm like, I have an hour to go get this drop. I'm like, do I want to? I'm so glad they fixed it. Mag's got no changes? Really? I'm gonna look at them anyway. I don't think they're not really changes, but it's clarification. You know what I mean? Because I would have just thought, oh yeah, at 1 it's better, or at 2 it's better, but now it lets you know. So we still don't know what their bonus damage is. When I saw that 200k in the Frozen Fortune, it just shattered me. I'm like, what? I like Frozen Fortune. That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna look. Give me a minute. Okay, because I'm wearing them right now. I'm literally wearing it right now. Okay, so... Oh, it does... Fuck. I've, like, for those that can't see, which is everyone... I've clasped my hands and my forehead is resting on my thumbs. Oh God. Oh God. It adds 10k. You go get this mag from the Nyan Koropan. It's in there right now. It adds 10k. Yeah, it'll make your 9 million turn into a 10, but... Oh, that's not the mod, no. What's the mod? Oh, God. Oh, my God. Cyberset didn't do anything. It's just... We were living under the assumption or under the impression that a damage multiplier at 1 was 1,000,000 and a damage multiplier at 2 was like better, like 1.25 or 2 million, or like I thought it was 1 million, 2 million, but the mod mag adds 300k. That's fucking depressing. Oh my God. And you need to hit this like elemental threshold of like 200 to get it. Like, or 180 or something. Elemental threshold of 180. So, yeah, so, fuck. So mod man, like I have 5 multipliers on me. Like this is my holy build, but Like, and I have negative 100 holy right now because of my accessories. But like, I'm adding 310k. The 300k, that's not that bad, but god damn. Alright, so I do have other mags with multipliers on them, so the soul mag, I think that one has it. Or it might not, actually. It doesn't. Okay. So I'm going to sort by chakra. We're going to cry together, ladies and gentlemen. Revolutions mag. 500k. So a Revolutions mag does add 500k. 2 of them. That's not bad considering what we've seen. It's not as bad as I thought. Honest to God, it's not as bad as I thought. You get 2 multipliers at 500k. When you consider that a Dark Fin is 700k, that's not bad. I really wish they were 1,000,000. Hey Hark, how you doing? We've been looking at all the multipliers. Like they changed the language. They tell you how much bonus damage is added now. A baby mod mag adds 10k. Not even 100k. 10k. Like my fucking Oni dagger shits out 10k. Like, fuck. Man, look at the crit rolls on that. 8, 8, 6. Nice. Revolutions isn't that bad. Revolutions is not that bad. 500k is not bad. But the baby mod, that's just depressing. 10k. Like, that's not even a number. That's not even anything. Oh, God. Why have you forsaken us, Kaguya? Metamorphosis mag. Does it have a multiplier on it? Oh, I'm going to look at that in a minute. Yeah, I'm just trying to see. I don't think the Metamorphosis mag has one. It has cooldown on it, poison. It gives you 100. It gives you. Oh, wait. If poison element 150 or more, 20% chance of adding a bonus damage. Oh! So the Cursec mag does have the bonus damage of 200k. So the only reason you would want a Metamorphosis mag is for poison. That is insulting. That is insulting. 200k on a Purg mag? Insult. That's less than a mod. A poison mod would... Oh my god, dude. And you have to have 150 poison to trigger it. Oh my god, man. Cyberstep, like, I know you made this stuff visible, but, like, buff it, please. These weapons cost people, like, hundreds of bucks. Like, what the fuck? Void mag, Revolutions mag, 500k, 500k, 500k. Greed mag, does it have it? It just adds attack percent. The Greed mag doesn't have multipliers. Okay. Redux does not have multipliers. Okay. It's called a Crystal mag? Is that what you called it? Where is the damn thing? Shouldn't it cost a lot for you? Yeah, all the mod mags. 300k. Ugh. Ay. Purgatory. Ugh. What's a Blaze mag? Damage limit increased by 200k. It is a twin sword, you're right. You're right. It should... Oh, it's yellow? Huh? What? There it is. It would only be twin sword if you're twin sword. Crystal. There's a lot of fucking words in here. I gotta get closer. It's so tightly knit. Okay. It adds 500k. Yeah, the Blaze Mags always told you. I just wanted to compare it. You know how much I hate Blaze Mags. You guys already know. But yeah. So the Crystal Mag adds 500k. It's not that bad. So the Crystal Mag, it gives you 15% attack as long as you're really high health, over 90. That's really good. It gives you 150 skill force. That's really good. You know what a mod mag doesn't do? Give you 150 skill force and 15% attack. So it's kind of a bonus feature on this mag because the other things are better. But yeah, 500k, the crystal, that's not bad. 500k on a mag's not bad, but it should have been 1 million. I think all bonus damage should be 1 million, like, as long as you have the element for it, but 80% more susceptible? Susceptible? Oh yeah, you take more Dura, but if you go into Vanguard, Dura don't matter. Like, that durability doesn't bother me. That's why you got 4 weapons. It doesn't bother me at all. So 500k on the Crystal Mag. Okay. So now we know. Now we know. Damage limit increased by 200k. Did they... Oh, that's a mod? Oh, that's a Purgatory mod. Blaze mod? What's a Blaze Mag? Oh, they're all mods. Can I find a Blaze Mag that's not a mod? Oh, they're all mods. Can I find a not mod? Because they're... I'm sorting by price. That's why they're all there. They should show up again somewhere. We can't craft Blaze Mags. That's why. I don't own a Blaze Mag. Anyway. Okay, so buyer beware. Now we know. Like, I'm most disappointed about the Frozen Fortune only adding 200k. Like that's a shame. Big surprise on the Gargoyle, like the Dragon Arc base weapons 2.5. Hover over it in the recipe? In the recipe? Good idea. You see, the more I wanted to look at Blaze Mag, the less I wanted to like look at Blaze Mag. If that makes sense. What's a Blaze Mag? Blaze. 100k. It increases your damage by 100k. Your damage limit. So you have to hit the cap and then and then we look at the base. It just doubles? No. It's just wearing 2 Blaze Mags. No. Go away with you. Hey, there's Mel Saloon. Meluzin. In my Baldur's Gate playthrough, I'm playing this drow elf, and her name is Mel Celine. And every time I see this, I'm like, hey, it's me. Like, and I just came up with the idea at random. Like, I'm like, oh, Mel Celine. It sounds cool. Like, I was just like, Mel, whatever. That's 250? Are you sure? I don't want to look at it. It's still a Blaze Mag. It's still worthless. And then people are like, oh, but it's good for cooldown. Or, yeah, so is having a good build. But, like, or using Chidori. Oh, because of what level you are? Yeah. Okay, well, that's such a... Hey, it's Oswaldo. He's always around. Hey, Joe, how you doing? That's such a big relief off me though. Like I was really worried I wasn't gonna get this recipe because this event, like the loading was so bad. Like I didn't want to do anything. Tomorrow is the new update patch. Oh, on PC. Cool. What's coming tomorrow? We must have two. We must have like not this Thursday, but next Thursday of this event. Like I'm pretty sure we must have this Thursday and next Thursday. Because we just got Gakuho on past Thursday, and then Gakuho will be here for a week. Unless they're doing like X, because I feel like this event's been around for 3 weeks already. Yeah, I got the recipe. Yeah, I did. Because they added stuff. I did get the recipe. I did. And then I just gotta, now that I know that I can load in and it won't lag and stuff, I can play it more. We got another week. Yeah. Hey, G-Butch, how you doing? Hey, I just noticed your thing is like a big GB. It's pretty cool. I gotta get that scrap. But yeah, it was so demoralizing how this event was. Like, so many times at work, I was thinking to myself, I was like, I gotta put up a community post saying like, and I want to ask you guys, like, how do you guys feel about this event? Like, how did you guys feel about the Seshu event? Not the story, like, not like the story or the lore of the event, but like how the exchange shop went, like, and the rewards. Like, did you guys find it was okay? Did you find it was at a good level? Like, yeah, I did. I was able to get my recipe because of that. Like, I'm glad they did something about the drop rate and stuff, or not the drop rate, but like the acquisition rate to get the recipe. But like, how did you guys feel about the event? Did you feel like they were giving drops at a moderate rate? Like, was it appropriate rate of drops per run? Exactly. Do you think, like, for me, I don't like that I can only buy one material a day. And they costed 1,000. Yeah, there is an overabundance of dark and fire weapons, that's for sure. Yeah, it was really bad. Like, story-wise, it was fine. Like, I enjoyed the lore. I had a good laugh. I enjoyed it. But it wasn't practical. It wasn't practical at all. It was a complete, like, mismanagement negligence of how it actually goes. Like, you can't have an event where all the bonus characters are premium vanguards that are paid-only characters and expect people to, like, do anything about it, right? Like, oh, you don't have Seshu? Oh, you don't have Shikibu? Oh, you don't have Wolfgang Kaguya for some reason? Oh, well, what are you doing? Just use your free OC. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was so out of touch. To me, like, looking at this exchange shop, if they wanted to make this better for me, like it's great. There's a free mount. That's cool. There's tickets. There's new weapons. Yeah, you play a lot of characters, don't you, Kevin? Because it would just be tumultuous otherwise. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she was in the list for no reason. That's right. So, like, for me, what would have made this event better is this mysterious metal fragment. The cost, whatever, but like, yeah, it should have been 500, absolutely. But I wanted there to be 999. What's this? Hi, Aurelia. I want to YouTube watch. Well, I'm on YouTube right now. Yeah, there was a Vanguard scrap. That's nice, but when you're only getting 15 to 30 drops a run. Yes, it should have been mats for the weapon. That's right. You're right. It should have been mats. Really, it should have had 10 hidden helmets. It should have had 10 hidden helmets. It should have had. You should have been able to buy 99 mysterious metal fragments. You should have been able to. Because, let's say, for example, you're someone who doesn't only play one weapon. lunarly, yeah, exactly. Like all that stuff should be relevant. It shouldn't just be random shit like Maple Leaf, you know. But let's say you're somebody who plays multiple weapons. A lot of us, we specialize. A lot of us, we play spear, we play bow, we play sword, we play axe, we play odachi. Well, not many of us play odachi, but you know what I'm saying, right? And let's say you're somebody that plays bow and twin because you're dex. And I looked at it. This weapon's better than the raid. It is. In terms of Fire Dark, it's better than the raid. Completely. And the way this event was construed, where you can only realistically get a mysterious metal fragment once a day, you can't really get multiple weapons. Like try and get like multiple crystal mags or multiple, like the crystal mag had to be like, hey, you have to choose a specific class for the mag to be. The crystal mag should not have been crystal mag spear, crystal mag sword, crystal mag bow. The crystal mag should have been the crystal mag. They did that right with the greed mag. We'll give them that. They did the greed mag right. It's a universal magatama. They did that right with the redux. But the crystal mag and this meditation, well, it's a weapon, it's different. But the crystal mag should have been for all weapon types, just like Frozen Hell. Because you can't, like, it's not right. Like, if you're someone, like I said, like, if you're someone who plays, you have 4 weapons, you play bow and twin, or you play sword and axe, you play staff and spear, you have an offensive staff, a buff staff, and then 2 damage spears. Like, if you're someone who plays this mixed bag of weapons, because that's how you want to play, well, good luck getting 40 of these fucking drops. You know what I mean? Like, good luck. Or if you're someone who's a completionist. I met somebody who said, oh, I want to make every single weapon. And I said, good fucking luck with that. Like, you can't. Like, I mean, you could, but it doesn't, like, it's not feasible. It's not realizable. So, yeah, like, for me, if they would have made this fragment, like, you could buy, if it was 99 of them in a shop, and if you wanted to farm all of it, just buy all of it. Go for it. Be done with it. Be done with it. Absolutely. So how much is it for an Ardor 1? 2. It went from 5 to 2. Okay. That's why I gained 3 of them in reward. They gave them back to me. Slow them down for the rerun next year? Yeah. Well, the thing is, with this event, like, we haven't seen this event before, so we don't know if this event will ever come back. It probably will, but, like, are you going to hold on to your... Well, you probably are going to hold on to your metal fragments forever, but, like, it was kind of the same way with, like, the Scapula event, too, I think. I think you got that every day, but you at least got them. Like, you at least got them in rewards often. I never got any of them in reward. But yeah, to me, I think they should have made the metal fragment. You buy as many of them as you want, farm it all as you want. Because like I said, some people, they get like 2 days to play on their weekend. They can't like grind it out every single night. But if you have a day, you just, oh yeah, I'll log in, build up my energy restores, and just boom it all out in the weekend. Great. Star Rail lets you do that now. They let you do all of it. They're like, oh yeah, your energy is full? Okay, yeah, sure, it's just going to keep going up. Sure. Did they do multiple eggs in the shop for the other side event? No. But we got Natu like it was like air in your mouth. Like, you got Natu so plentifully that it was never a concern. It was never a concern to get, if you were going to get your material every day or not. Because... like, Botch, let's say you have a day to get 1,000 drops and you're getting 33 a run. How long would that take you? On average, like, let's say you had to get 1,000 drops in a day to make sure you got your fragment for the day at 33 drops a run. How long would that take? Like, let's say you're in a party, every run's like a minute, give or take, with load screens. let's say you're getting 33 a minute. So every 3 minutes you're getting 100. And that's not counting leaving and coming back to restore every now and again. So let's say you're getting like 31 runs. 31 fucking runs. So that's, let's say, because we know how the game works and how DCs and working together in a team and all that stuff, how that works. Let's say that takes you 45 minutes to an hour. Would that be correct to say? 45 minutes to an hour? Not to mention that the restores go into that, because 31 runs, right? So 31 runs times 20 energy. That's 600 energy. Right? Is that fair to say? 600 runs? Like 600 energy? No, that's not enough at all. Because 77 runs is 140. So then times 2 is 14 times 3. Yeah, maybe somewhat. Yeah. So let's say 45 minutes to an hour to get that every day. There are people that get half of that. Beelzebub only gets 15. So that's what, an hour and a half at like 1200 energy a day? That's not right. That ain't right. That ain't right at all. And then for me, it's if I can load fast enough, if I don't get that load screen bullshit, like I get 100 a run. So I got to do 10 runs. Like you're doing 60, the other guy's doing, or you're doing 30 runs, the other guy's doing 60 runs, I'm doing 10 runs. And I'm having a hard time keeping up with that. Yeah. 4 to 5 full, 50 OC a day. Not to mention your base energy. Exactly. So that's not good. That's not good at all. So like, what would they do to fix this? Obviously, make it so that you can get enough drops in a day's worth of natural energy regeneration to be able to get one of those drops per day. That's fair. That's fair. Right. Like that should be what should be required of you. So if, let's say in a day you have 250 energy, that 2017 energy back, or back from their players, if anything. So like a good event would be like, I think no matter how it works out, I think it should take you about an hour a day, an hour's worth of time. Yeah, if they actually dropped in your item boost, for sure. Like, I think an hour of play a day should be enough for you to get all your drops. That should be the like how it's predicated. And not like you know, if it's a 5, not to say, oh, well, what if it's a 10-second run, or are you gonna do an hour for 10 seconds? Like, yeah, the Zunko event was great. Like, you're getting restores and you're getting like energy restores and rewards and stuff. Like, hell yeah. So yeah, so going forward, like, they should, to me, like, if they're gonna make the drops really shitty to get, like this one, you should be able to buy as many of the material as you want. Because once you get into a farming party, you can farm for like 8 hours and be good for a couple days. But you should be able to buy it all. Just buy it all whenever you want. Because this becomes like Genshin, like where it's like, oh, you can only do so much a day, but you have to do it every day. Like, fuck off. We don't have to do anything every day. Like, I just want to pick a day and get it done. Like in Star Rail, I played the stupid event the other day. It's the same thing as Purg on normal, yeah. Yeah, the shop accessories should give 80% as much as a paid Vanguard one. Like, yeah, you want to reward the people that have accessories. That's great, but yeah, at least make them worth their while. Because a paid accessory is what, 16? So then the accessories in the shop should be like 10 or 12. You know what I mean? They should be something like that. Like if I have two Shikibus, it's 16, 16, something like that. Or is it Seshu that's like 16? Anyway, whatever. But it should be 80%. It shouldn't be more than like 5 or 4. You're absolutely correct. What else going on in this chat here? Yeah, Purg normals. Especially for Dullahan. I don't mind Purg normal. I really don't mind Purg normal for anything that's not Dullahan. I hate that. Dullahan normal sucks. Because it doesn't matter. You have to wait. There's iframes. You can't skip anything. Ah. But for everything else, walk in, kill them 8 seconds. I don't care. That's fine. Purg normal is fine to me. I don't care. You only really run it to finish off the recipe anyway. So that's that. But yeah, this event-wise, I think you should buy as many materials, many of the special drop as much as you can any day of the week. It shouldn't be limited to 1 per. And you should have got more drops for everything. Because that's the thing. Now, I understand they want us to restore to get stuff, but, like, people are going to be like, what's the fucking point of restoring if I'm not even going to get, like, the drops to make the stuff? Like, a lot of people looked at this event and they're like, man, this really sucks to get anything. I'm just not going to play it. Like, they're going to go in, do their daily whatever, do what they can, buy the little stuff and leave. Like, there's still, besides this weapon you have to get, you still have to get the 2 scraps, the Vanguard scrap and the assist scrap. I don't even have the assist scrap at all. I still got to get that. And then I got to get mag powders, or I should. Exactly. You also have both recipes and 8 extra mystery materials left. Now, did you get those materials from the rewards? Like, they gave us some back. Like, the only reason I got my recipe today was because they gave me, like, 3 back. Because they reduced how many we needed. And I was able to, like, turn my drops in with this box. Well, I'm glad, like, they did that, because it takes a load off my mind. Because I was like, man, I want to get this weapon, but I also, like, just don't want to, like, I don't want to be forced to do it. Like, you shouldn't feel like you're being forced to do something. You should be like, oh yeah, I want to do this because it's fun. And they act like all we do is event. Like, a lot of the times, if you're in an onigiri mood, you want to, like, okay, you know, you just got your greed recipe. Okay, I did all my event stuff. I'm going to go fire them. Like, people should be just like, okay, I got the event out of the way. I'm going to go do what I want to do now. But no, it's like the event is all you can do. It's like, there's like, it's like insane to like, oh yeah, I'm going to do all my event and then I'm going to go do this. And it's like, other people are like, I'm going to bed. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like when they throw an event at us, it's like everything. You just don't do anything else. And then every time we get like a shitty event, I'm like, yes, thank God we can go do something else. Yes, thank God I can go farm what I wanted to farm. Oh, thank God. Everyone's like, oh, I really want something to do. It's like, you can do whatever you want. That's what you get to do. Like, shitty events need to come. We had the 10 for the second recipe the night before. The recipe changed, but luckily we have people who inform us of these things. So you waited? Right on. I didn't even know. I didn't know. Because when they posted this stuff, when did it change? The 15th, right? Was that Thursday? Friday? Because I knew the Gakaho Purg was coming, but I thought that was all that was coming. So I didn't care. I didn't look at anything. I didn't know they were going to reduce this stuff. I don't even know if they did it on PC or not. 10-headed Tiamat? I want, like, Tiamat Purg and a weapon that just shoots all 5 elements at the same time. Like, each head is a different element. That's what I want. Aussie, did you play the event in Honkai? The Ardor Street or whatever? Did you play that event? Whatever that was called. Oh, Arigato. Yeah. Arigato. Oh, he's from the Dominican Republic? Cool. Let me see. Oh, a prayer crystal. That's what I need. Yeah. That one. Yeah. What did you think of that event? Holy fuck, I got a lot of prayer crystals. Oof. I preferred the museum a lot more. I actually hated that event so much. Like, I was telling people at the start of the stream, I was like, I played this event. And if I would have been playing on the phone, I would have thrown my phone. I would have literally thrown my phone for the amount of unskippable dialogue there was. And just slog. Like, oh my god. It was like, go talk to this person. And then make sure you follow this quest to follow it. It's like, oh my god. Like, there was like zero combat. Like, you fought like 2 things. Like, it was... I can't wait for the survey to come out about that event and tell them I wanted to throw my... It was the worst event I ever played. Like, if it wasn't for the free Sang Shung, I would not have touched it. You can shove your jades up your ass. I'm not doing this. Like, I have never played a game where I had an event like that where I'm just like, this sucks ass. I'm not doing it. Like, it's like, oh, we're doing logistics and, like, fucking work. I'm like, no, go away. I don't want to do any of this. And it skips. I couldn't skip on my computer. I was mashing, like, space and click, and it wouldn't skip. Like, and I'm not a skipper. You guys know me. I like, read all the dialogue in the events because I appreciate it. That event, I couldn't care less. Oh my god. Like, I can't wait to do the survey and tell them how much I hated that event. Like, I can't wait. And I didn't even finish it either. I got Sushang a little bit extra and I just shut it off. I hated that. Like, I really liked the last event we had with the exploring underground. Like, that one was fun. I did it all at once because I didn't want to touch it. Because I hate that about the Genshin, like, any MiHoYo event. Every event I'll tell them I hate it when they only give you, like, a little bit of the event to do at the start. I hate it. That's why I always wait. Like, if an event comes out, just make it all out. Like, I don't care. Like, essentially, I want to binge events, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't want to wait and do a little bit every day. I don't like those events either that force you to play every day, because we can't play every day. Like, what the hell? I play your game at my convenience. Like, it doesn't work the other way. Like, I don't play your game at your convenience. It's my game. I mean, it's free, but, you know. Oh, I'm stunned? It sucks. Like lately I've been so drawn to Baldur's Gate and just other games that are just not like that. You can't whale that event. Not if you want to do the event. Like, the example is you can do this event or just buy the currency. Yeah, exactly. I can hit him from there? I didn't know I could be that far away. How far away can I be? Can I hit him from here? Oh my god. How about here? No, okay. That's some range. Wow. That's impressive. I can't believe that mag I'm wearing only adds 10k. Resources wasted. Skyway's 132, look at that. Nani Kayoka. I don't speak Japanese. Hi, little guy. When am I gonna carry perk? When it's a good perk? I don't know. I wasn't planning on touching this perk. Like, Gakuho, I already have 2 of the Ogis. I could be tempted to get another Ogi. Hey, Skyres. I might do 25 runs of it. Because I'm the one who always says that the Gakuho Purgogi is better than the recent Sublimes they've released for Spear. Like, the Stonespire Barrier Sublime, the one that Earth Upending Spear Sublime, I don't know what it was. The one where rocks just come out of the ground, like, it was ass. It was like 5 hits at range. I'm like, you know what's 10 hits at range? Gakuho. Like, I don't, if I have 3 of them, I won't. But if I only have 2, I might run it. I wasn't planning on it. But 25 runs not that bad. I mean, if you guys can do 30 runs of Hades a day. I have the Gakaho mag. I am pretty damn sure I have that Magatama. I should have the Ogis. Can the butterflies hit him? Oh, he went behind me. Oh, the butterflies do hit. You can be so far away. I was always just like, oh, okay, it hits from here. It must work from here. And it's like, no, you can be as far as you want. What? Yeah. Well, any event, like, the curse mag should, like, the curse mag and this weapon should just be there. You're right. Like, they should have it so that, welcome back. They should have it so that, like, this weapon is available later, but it's harder to get. Just like the Dark Fin. Like, this guy should have became an LTD. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Like, I really hope going forward they make events better than this. So while you were gone, we learned that now if you look at the weapons, it tells you how much their bonus damage multiplier is. So before it used to say like lightning element at +2 or lightning element at ×2 or whatever. Like, now we actually know how much they're worth. Ow. And some of them are disappointing. Like, we knew that the Dullahan weapons were 1.5 mil and 3 million, respectively. Well, the base Dragon Arcs are 2.5 million, which is it's an insane value. The base Dragon Arc weapons. I did get it because they gave me back my drops. Okay, after this run, I'll go look. Yeah, exactly. Like, we're talking about that forever, Davey. Like, we were saying, like, I was saying really this, but yeah, we were saying, like, how would you say that? Like, I think that if you play the game for an hour a day, or an hour of running it at least, you should get enough drops to get, like, you should get enough items for enough drops to get the item of the day within an hour. Using all, like, basic energy. Like, you shouldn't need to restore to get them in a timely manner, like, throughout the day. T-pose! Whee! Like, if in a day you get 240 energy, let's say, in like a regular day, you wake up full energy, you have full energy, you use it, you go to work, you have your energy back. Like, that should be enough energy to get whatever the drop is of the day. That should be enough. But it's not. Far from it. Like, Botch says he has to run like 30 times. Like, the rate I get it at, 100 a run, that should be it. 10 runs, you're done. That should be it. 10 runs is fair. 10 runs should be enough. Should. And it's not. I actually have to do 11. But, you know. So let me repair here, and we'll look at the recipe. Like, yeah, I hope they don't do events like this. Like, hopefully they learned a lot. Like, what made them think that, oh, people aren't getting this recipe? Like, what made them change it? Like, that's what I want to know. I'm like, who woke them up? Like, who's their cat that woke them up in the middle of the night and just meow in their face like, meow, I can't get any drops. Like, oh, really? Shit. Okay, let me go fix that. Like, how did that happen? Like, were they looking at, like, how many players got it, lack of engagement? Like, I don't know. How many drops are getting per run? Maybe that's a big fucking part of it. Like, you know, like, who was the whistleblower? I find it's easier to find it by sorting by name, because it's fiery. Oh, yeah, the fun basket. And that's the thing. The fun basket, at the same time, like, I did the fun basket for a bit, then I just stopped. It had to do with the loading, but I just stopped, because I'm like, I don't want to do the first dungeon, the second dungeon, the third dungeon, and the fourth dungeon every single day. Most of these events, like, this is kind of styled after the Honda event. Like the Honda event was fuck perfect. But anyway, like, in the Honda event, you would just run the 3 Hondas and then, like, hells. You wouldn't, of the third dungeon, you wouldn't touch the first ones. The achievements, like, it didn't matter. Like, maybe you'd run normal just to get the restore, but beyond that, you wouldn't. But then the fun box came in to kind of make you do it, and then just the long load screens, I just stopped doing it. I maybe got, like, 6 fun boxes, and I just stopped. I'm like, it's not worth it. Yes, when events actually have drops, it's way better. When events have drops, it's way better. Like, the last event we had was way better. The one with Murasaki in the ocean, in the beach, that one was way better. Anyway, I gotta click on this recipe. Okay, so the recipe takes the Ardor. I'm clicking it. Yeah, I'm clicking. So it takes the last weapon at plus 100. It takes a reminiscence at plus 80, so that's the other Hades weapon. It takes 200 mustards of the west, 150 peppermint of jealousy, 100 daffodils of incitement, 30 hidden helmets, 200 black smoke, so that's Hades on PS5, not bad. PS4, that would suck. 70 Hell's Bibles, you're going to get them when you get your black smoke. 150 spike collars, which is from the werewolves. Now, if you didn't have these, I don't know where you'd go to get them. Like, I probably got these running ACM my entire life, but AC skip for me. So spike collar. I don't think you can get these in the... I don't think you can get these in Karaka Cave, but I could be wrong. If you could in Karaka Cave, it'd be worth it. And then you have 60 honey, 30 Cerberus vinegar, 100 sickle whetstones, easy, 50 heavy sakura, which is really easy, especially if you've ever farmed gargoyles before. Broken lantern, 70, 10 burnt talisman, 30 gold club, 70 Gyuki milk, 30 spider silk, 10 Gyuki horns, and then a bunch of stones. So, is it worth it? Okay. So, the strongest dark fire weapon is the Ignis. So, I think. So, before this, you have the Raid. The Raid is a dark fire weapon. So, what the Raid does is it's a 15% chance of adding 100... So, they changed the wording on this. 15% chance adding 100% of damage dealt as dark damage. That's the new way they write multipliers. And it has a 1 million damage bonus. And then it's at a 15% chance for fire and dark. Both of them are a million. Isn't Falling Star stronger than it is? No. No way. Absolutely not. Piercing, or 60 pierce, and then negative 50 slice. My accessories give extra what? Yeah, my accessories do give extra drops, yep. I get 99 a run. So the 15 plus 84. So someone who didn't have anything. Yeah, I rolled Shikiboo. It was like 1.5 grand trying to get Shikiboo. I got Shikiboos. Shikiboo is the Vanguard I spent the most for out of any Vanguard. Yeah, Honda was like 1,000. KG was like 600. And then Shikiboo was 1.5 grand. So where was I looking at? The raid. So raid has 2 multipliers, 60 pierce, negative slice, negative impact, 60 dark. It's plus 8. Oh, it's the same as what you're wearing? Oh. Then it's just having Vanguards, I guess. And it gives you 15 crit, 10% attack, and some defenses. Refi Nave is retired. And then, what else we got? Yeah, Cog is. And then where's the Ignis? Igginess. Iggy. I don't know what it's called. Omen of... It's not an L, it's just the Omen of Doom. Purgatorial Pike. It's not even Omen of Doom anymore. Okay, so the Ignis is a 128 weapon, 20% chance of adding... Oh, we didn't even look at the Ignis! We didn't even look at the Ignis's damage multipliers. Holy shit. That's one of the weapons we forgot. Okay. Okay, cool. So this works out. So 20% chance of adding fire at 1.3 mil. And then there's a 20% chance of adding dark at another 1.3. The 1.3 mil makes it very good, actually. That's higher than most things. Like, in terms of bonus damage, we have no bonus damage. But in terms of bonus damage, the highest is, like, Cursect and Dullahan at 3 million, that 133 per. Then you have the Void at 1.25. And then you have, like... Well, you also have the base Dragon Arcs, which is 2.5. And then you have Falling Star at 1.2. Then you have like Darkfin at, like, 700k. So the Abyss, listen to me. I don't even want to know... Does anyone know what the bonus multiplier... Does anyone have the Abyss recipe? Like... Fuck. But, So the Ignis having 1.3 mil is actually really good. 70 Pierce, 70 Fire, 70 Dark. If you're over 80% HP, you gain 1500 attack. You gain more attack. You gain attack speed. You negative 10 defenses, negative holy, negative rain. That's kind of nice. So it kind of evens out, actually. Like, it's kind of this, like, in-between... Like, Ignis is better than Raid. Like, that... I have no doubt in my mind that Ignis is better than Raid. If you have a weapon with 2 bonuses, does it stack? Yes. Yeah. Because the bonuses are individual instances that can be procced. For example, the perfect example is the Revolt. The Revolt has 2 holy multipliers, both at 30%, both at the same value. And then it has a third multiplier of lightning at half the value. So it has 3 multipliers on it. So that means there's 2 chances. Like, every hit, there's 2 dice being rolled to hit 30% each time. And another one. There's like 3 dice being rolled for 30%. And they can all trigger at the same time. Yeah, they do. It's not just one or the other. They can all hit at the same time. Bonus is stack. Yep. So looking at the actual effects of the meditation weapon, it's non-bizarrable. 25% chance at 200% of fire for 1,000,000, and then 100% of dark at 1,000,000. So the bonus multiplier is 300k less than the Ignis. 70% skill force, about the same, and then you get more skill force, and then you get 10% attack if you're over 70. The 5,000 attack is the big kicker here, because that's a lot of fucking attack. It's unconditional. And then if you're under half HP, you gain 20% to both your defenses, and then you get, you get an innate 5,000 magical and physical defense just for equipping it. It's just a big stat stick. And then you get 60 pierce, 70 fire, 40 dark. So in terms of darkness, it's not as good as the other options. Like the Ignis is 70 dark. The Dullahan is like way more dark. But in terms of having a fire/dark weapon, if you're more interested in the dark aspect of it, the Ignis is a better weapon. But if you're more interested in the fire, then the meditation is better. Ultimately, the Tenryu Revolutions is better. If you have a Tenryu Purg and you're using it for fire, it's better. But then if you're in a situation where it's like, man, I need a weapon that's not negative holy, then you want the Revolutions. But if you want a weapon that's not negative rain, well, good luck. But if there was a situation where you were fighting an enemy that was weak to depending on the weaknesses, it might help you a bit more. You think most people will skip the meditation weapon? The helmets plus the game being overloaded with dark and fire weapons says a lot. Yeah, they might. I'll tell you though, I couldn't beat Ignis until I got Honda, or I wouldn't. So Ignis is a big obstacle for people. So I'm comparing it to the Ignis, which is the closest thing in its level range. Yeah, you did say something about a trading thing. Oh, you want to take it so we can get it. Okay. Limit break damage is nice. They should make more. Well, yeah, like we were talking about that earlier too. Like, damage limit shouldn't exist. Damage cap shouldn't exist. But on the opposite side, if damage cap exists, then skill force, element, and like crit force cap should all be gone. It should all be gone. If you're always going to hit damage cap anyway, it doesn't matter. You should be able to have 600 skill force, 700 skill force, whatever. Like, it shouldn't matter. Okay, flash, yep. So, like, will I get the meditation weapon? Eventually. Big words, eventually. That's a 5-scroll horse. Yeah, I remember people used to use the horse's wings to beat him down. But the thing is, like, the Ignis, you can only fight it every Saturday. And then, or if it's on, like, reward up or whatever. And then this guy, you can only fight him once, so you can do it as much as you want. There's plus and minuses to it. If somebody has the Ignis, are they going to regret not having the meditation? Probably not. But it'd be something nice to have. Once again, read the name. So who said the Fallen Star was better than something? Fallen Star 1.2, 60 fire, negative rain, negative 50 crit. No, Fallen Star is not better than the meditation. The Fallen Star is not better than the raid. The Fallen Star is okay, but it's not like the best weapon on this earth. It's not. Like, the affinity on it's nice, the extra attack's nice, but like it's not. Like, it's not there. Where was it? The Hades, not Hades, what's his name? Odin. Where was the Odin weapon? We looked at that earlier. Where's the Odin? What's it called? Oh, excuse me. Yeah. If you want to bow charge an Ignis, yeah, you can stand in a certain spot and just pew 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 and he won't move. Yeah. Where is it? It's not the Golden Dragon. Odin weapon. What's it called? I feel like it's called the Spiker. No, it's something else. I don't know what it's called. Oh, Ascension? No, not Ascension. I'm gonna sort by level. It's not the Grace. No. Man, if we were playing Jeopardy right now, we'd all be in Jeopardy. It's called Earth. Earth. You win. Earth for 500 points to retired Oni. You win a brand new car. Woo! The Earth. Hanged Man. That's what they're called. Fuck. Okay. So this one, we noticed that out of all the weapons, it has a 1.5 million multiplier. Like, it's just, there was all we're looking at all these weapons, they're like 1,000 or 1,000,000, 700k, 800k. And then Earth, 15 million. It's like, what? Huh? Like, it makes no sense. It really doesn't. Oh, yeah. What was the other one? Frozen Fortune. Fucking, this hurt the Kokoro. 200k. They add 200k for the Earth multiplier. And then they add 800k for the other one. That hurt my soul. 200k. Are you behind me? Oh, there you are. 134. I'm like that. I do my dailies. Like, well, not all the time, actually. I rarely do me dailies. Like, I try to log in, do my daily, do my stuff. But when we had that thing where we couldn't log, like, the loading screens just took forever, like, didn't do it. You gotta get all the orcas. Fuck this recipe. I'm trying to get the orcas now, too. Like, I just got the first scroll of it, and the second. Today, they brought out these coupons for A&W, and my cousin works at A&W. And I told him, like, and he hates it every time we come in and he's working. He's like, oh, get out of here, guys. He hates it. So, like, I'll try to go, like, bug him every once in a while. And they brought out these coupons. So I said, oh, I'm going to go in. And he's like, you better not. And I know because I used to work in, like, sort of like fast food in a way. But I know that when you have sweet potato fries on the menu, they don't have it just sitting around, like, in a hot area to give people, like French fries. They always cook them fresh. And I told my cousin, I said, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to order sweet potato fries. He's like, you better not. And I'm like, I know you guys have to cook those fresh. He's like, Logan, you better fucking not. I'm like, I'm going to do it. And I went in today, and I had this coupon, and I got sweet potato fries. And it wasn't my cousin working, but it was some other guy, and I saw his face. He was so sad. He had to open the bag. Like, he looked so fucking like, oh, who the fuck wants sweet potato fries? Oh, man. I was just like, yeah. But I thought he was working today. I wanted to make him do it. Just got a special name. Ow. I don't know what I'm gonna call my orca yet. I do know in Shadowverse there's this one character that I would use, a dragon, and she's like, she surfs on an orca, and she goes, Orca bunga! Floaty booty. I know in Fire Emblem Heroes there's a character had a goaty floaty, because it was a goat as a floaty. Tomorrow. What do you call it? Free Willy? I know what to call it. I know exactly what to call it. Yes, that's Free Willy. Is yours Free Willy? Ow. I know exactly what to call it. Keiko, which is is the name of the real orca from the movie. Oh, really? Yours is Willy? It's Willy. It's Willy in the movie, but the name of the actual whale is Keiko. A lot of people named their orcas Bloom because he was the biggest whale we ever had in this game. Your iPad's only... Why don't you plug in your iPad, Davey? But alright. Good seeing you. Bitey McBite face is too long. Jeez. Oh, you're not home. Okay. Well, I wish you a safe trip home. I'm a bad wand player. Like, I'm getting too close. Ow. There's no escaping that wave. It's just that big. Doesn't matter how close you are. I'm gonna do 2 more runs and I'm gonna name my orca. Oh. Like, I only bought 1 scroll of it today. Because the event was so pressing. First thing I got was the Vanguard scrap, because priorities. Good old fire. Oh. There we go. If I could get him stuck in a corner... Wait, is it not triggering? Why is it up there? What? What the fuck? That was fucked up. Right on. Not a problem. Ow. Huh? What? Oh, I got a weapon. Cool. We need more load screens like that, but with like other Vanguards. Like I want a Kieran one. That'd be great. And a Shikibu one. Like Shikibu and the two androids, that'd be great. Like Shikibu and Kaguya at like the manga market, that'd be great. A lot of their passion, their soul's gone. We don't get stuff like that anymore. The most they do is like, hey, there's a VTuber, we got them to be a voice actor, and it's like, okay. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, Amelie's voicing something, I gotta get that character. So. But I liked her before she was a VTuber. But Jinglu's coming out Star Rail soon. I get that. Oh. That's crazy that all those butterflies are like 7 mil. Alright, where's that orca? Wow, look at that. What year is it? Neck. Right, look at everybody. How do I summon the thing? Free carries. Perhaps. Inflatable orca. Yes. I have an orca. Where is the orca? Oh, he's down there. Name. There. I summon it. I can't see it. I can't mount it. It's Aurogiri. Whoa. More like Orcringe. Aurogiri. Aurogiri. Oh, it's so soft. Aurogiri. Off the bed. What? I thought you wanted to do 3 runs. What? Where are you going? You already did them. What? You're faster than me. Oh yeah, she goes around healing everybody. Filling up with a bow? I guess. I like hitting stuff. But I guess you are a bow. Arigato. So here's a joke. What do you call a Spanish bow player? Bonita? That's pretty good. Damn, that's pretty good. I was thinking elbow. Elbow. ¿Por qué? Okay, I'm going in. Elbow. Take me. What? Who? What? Where are you going? In the dungeon? Where? Huh? What? Oh. Yeah, I am. Oh, there it is. Satan's riding it. I do not speak Spanish. Look at that! Satan, don't move. Satan's riding the orca. This is the best thing ever. She's riding the floaty. Look at the cheeks on that. Look at her. She's riding it. Whoa, why do we look like that? I suppose, but it's just... Oh, yeah, that's really good too. Oh my god, look at that face. Oh my god, why is it so fast? What is with that pose? It's so fast. What are we holding on to? Wow! Oh, it's just like the surfboard, but it's way faster. Take that, you. And that. Some more of this. Aw. They might bring it back. They just brought back the floaty with different colors, so. Yeah. I gotta get in there. Exactly. That's right. One time, me and some guys did a dungeon on normal with just the ring. With the floaty. Like, it was like a Christmas event, and it was so easy, and we just used the floaty to get through it. It was like a lazy river. Man, where's all this damage coming from? I'm seeing like 12s and 10s. That's awesome. Well, yeah, because it's more fun that way. Like, to bring different vanguards. Unless it's like Leviathan, then I don't have much choice. And then that way the runs, you know, they take longer. It's more about the journey than... Did Aurogiri just go in for like an attack? Look at that guy. Good job, Aurogiri. Okay, that one... Well, the crashes wasn't part of my plan. But it was fun. That dungeon was Crash City. But now that we can rejoin dungeons, it's not even that big a deal anymore. How the game has changed. Darkfin is a mount? Yeah? Man, I can't see shit. Hey, Aurogiri leveled up. Let's go. Yeah, they should have a Dragon Arc. A baby Dragon Arc. Sabi Same. Or the Eclipse Dragon. Imagine if there was a Dragon Arc that it was always weak to the enemy. Like, the enemy was always weak to one attack. Yes. Oh my god, that'd be funny. That makes me want to watch anime. Just hearing that makes me want to watch anime. Good night. Have a good sleep. Maybe a good dream or two. This is fun, actually. Oh, yeah, look where we go. Let's go. Now that they fixed the event, I'm enjoying it more. Because when I couldn't load in, like when it was taking me 3 minutes to load, I can't tell you how many times I ran the dungeon once or twice, shut it off. I cannot tell you. And they fixed Star Rail, so you don't have to worry about energy anymore. Like, man. We're eating good. How? Where'd she go? Oh, fuck. Look at that damage. What? He didn't even get hit. Oh, you got Willy! Haha! It's This makes me wanna. I'm gonna do it. I'm bringing him out. Where is he? Is that Oda? You always did like Oda. He must be the wrong type. I couldn't even fill him up. Yeah, he's the wrong. He doesn't fill up like her.